morning, everybody. I'm sick as a dog, and I don't even know why I came in. And I'm sure I'm leaving in about 10 minutes. Bye. I thought maybe I'd be able to talk, but I can't.
You are a trooper, brother.
I really am, man. I don't know what the hell I'm doing here. Hold on a sec. All right, I give up. I'll give it a shot, but I tell you, man, I'm a mess. I got the worst friggin' laryngitis and cold. And I woke up this morning and I was thinking, I could do the show. But I don't hear it. I don't see it.
Right.
I thought I had it. I'm sorry I woke you guys up out of bed.
I got to see Cabby. That's good.
Yeah, you at least got to visit with Cabby. I don't know that I want to really do the show today, Robin.
Do you get up in the morning and you start going, I think I can do the show?
Yeah, yeah.
You know.
That went on all morning, and then I got in here and I couldn't even clear my throat, and I just said, I don't know. Sometimes when I'm doing it, as it goes along, I get better.
Right.
A nightmare.
Did you rest yesterday, or did you...
I didn't do anything. What am I going to do? Well, I had to go do some stuff in the after the show, which I couldn't get out of. And then I went right home, and that was it. I didn't do anything. But
I thought you were on the mend. It seems that you're still in the midst.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Should I try it a little?
I don't know how it feels inside there.
Feels like crap.
I mean, if your voice... Because the prospect is making your voice worse.
Yeah. Yeah, because it hurts the rest of the day.
And maybe it'll be worse tomorrow, rather than you could be better tomorrow.
That's right.
When you feel like that, there's very few doctors who say, well, I would do a 5-hour radio show immediately.
Yeah, well, you know what? It's weird. It's like... I have this weird thing that people think I'm home lying. You know, like I'm really not sick.
Like Artie.
Yeah. People just think I'm really fine. So, I don't know. And I know it's annoying to listen to some dude on the radio. Or something.
Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. You know how bad my voice sounds. Well, it feels just as bad. You know this baseball game of ours comes up from you, the only real game, I think, in the world, baseball. There's been so many lovely things said about me, and I'm glad that I've had the opportunity to thank everybody. Thank you.
There you go.
Ooh, that hurt.
Yeah, it sounds like me.
Ooh. Yeah. You don't sound that bad.
There's a guy 2 weeks from death.
Here, to save my voice, I'll play you Pat O'Brien.
Yeah.
Calling a 1-800 phone sex number.
A beautiful, sexy babe is getting ready to please you now. Stay on the line. Your dream date is about to begin.
Hello, who's this? Okay.
You're so hot.
Oh, thank you. I take it you heard my message.
Have sex, and I want to lick your suck your.
Well, I want you to. I want to feel your on me.
But you have to be in the bed. You have to go back to you answer her.
Oh, I can be into Betsy. I've been with girls before.
Make you crazy. Make you crazy.
How crazy?
Suck my off your face.
Oh. How is it?
Go on. Go crazy with you. Drive you nuts.
You're gonna drive me nuts. How are you gonna drive me nuts, baby?
Get another woman up. Hire a hooker.
I would love that. I would love it if you would hire a hooker. I've never been with a hooker before. It'd be hot.
Make you crazy.
I can tell. You want it all right now. You're so hot.
You're so hot.
You're so hot, too. I love how intense you are right now. I can tell the sexuality is just oozing off of you.
Let's get crazy. Get some coke.
Oh, we can't talk about that. It's against the rules.
I convinced Betsy that you're the her. You watch you guys.
I'm dying to make out with Betsy.
Let's get crazy. Get some coke.
Honey, we can't talk about that. Remember, if I have to tell you one more time, that means I have to hang up on you.
If you get rid of me, look at me and wink or say yes or something.
Wink at you? You like it when girls wink at you? I can wink at you. I can do more than wink at you.
Let's just have sex and drugs. Let's get crazy. Get some coke.
No.
There it is. Great.
You know what? It just occurred to me. There's just no way she's hot.
No. I'm not sure that's a woman.
At first, when she says hello, I'm like, is this a guy?
That sounded like high pitch when he said hello.
All I know is phone sex operators are disgusted by Pat O'Brien. And I think we should keep that in mind.
Yeah, he's out of line. He broke
She
the
had
rules.
to hang up on him.
Yeah, that was cool. Can't talk about coke. I like that there are rules.
And that's the silliest one. You can say anything to her but Coke.
Yeah, you can chop her head off, but you can't talk about coke. I love it.
Now, who's listening in to say, oh, talking about Coke is wrong?
I don't know. They have monitors and stuff. And believe me, the FBI's got to be waiting to bust those people. King of all, go ahead.
So, Howard, man, go on home, man.
Yeah.
You are so dedicated.
Damn, it's embarrassing how dedicated I
Yeah,
am.
tell him how you take off whenever you get a hangnail.
I know.
Well, you know what I mean? No, I'm kind of like the same way, and I just go to work even if I'm sick sometimes. But I mean, this is ridiculous.
Yeah, it is.
You should. I mean, not that you sound bad. You know you're gonna do a great show, but
No,
at
I'm
the
not.
same time,
I don't know that.
yeah, you're gonna do a great show. But listen, but people, the audience, they don't care about you. I mean, they care about you because they want you. They want to hear the show, but they don't care about you personally. You got to care about yourself.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
I think you should go home, get some hot water, put in the cup, and a little apple cider vinegar in the water, and
Ugh.
That
I'd rather
sounds
throw
horrible.
up. I'd rather die.
What the hell are you talking
I need
about?
some apple
no, my
cider
mother
vinegar.
used to give me that.
All right,
My
thank
mother
you.
used to give me
I would normally have spoken over him and gotten hold of that conversation, but I can't.
No, you can't
That's when I know
handle a conversation.
I'm in trouble.
I'd go home, turn on your mowing faucet.
And I see Tom Chiasano scheduled me at least 10 live commercials to do.
Well, he saw how well you did yesterday.
Yeah. He's really on top of things. He really gets it when I'm sick. His stupid ass. He really is dumb. He's just so out of it.
I call him Mr. Compassionate.
Yeah, he really gets it.
Because he'll come in here with another live read for you because you're sick.
Yeah. He's a character. But what am I going to do? 14 lives?
14,
Yeah.
He was shy by 2.
Well, I told him, pull some commercials that I've done in the past that are good. He won't do it. He just feels that I'm challenging him in some way. It's the weirdest thing with that guy.
I don't understand it.
Yeah, he's
You're
just
trying
odd.
to do what's best for the advertiser.
Yeah. All right, before I go home, I got to clear up one thing. Yeah, I'm not doing this show today. We're going home.
Oh,
I'm sorry.
all right.
I'm sorry.
No problem. No, I mean, if you can't, you can't.
There's a thing in the Daily News today that is just personally embarrassing to me, and I have a theory on where it came from. But it says, Howard Stern wearing, what is it, Tom? Tom, I'm going home anyway. We don't have an issue.
The first thing I did when I got in was go to Lewis and say, find every recorded spot that we can.
All right, thank you. I'm sorry.
And try and, so to be prepared to try and save you and your voice.
I'm just lashing out at people.
So,
No, I'm just lashing out. That's all.
Who's lashing? Robin feels sick today. Why is she lashing out?
She just
What
gets
did I
upset.
say? I said you were Mr. Compassion.
Yeah, right. Just for the record, shut up, Artie.
Right. Poor Artie.
Just in case you were thinking anything.
Yeah.
I think I might go home. I got nothing. I got nothing.
If you can't do it, you can't do it. But
So, let me just tell you this real quick before I'm trying. It says here in the newspaper, Howard Stern wearing black gloves while eating hors d'oeuvres at Kane to celebrate Fran Drescher's new show on WB, Living with Fran.
Black gloves.
Yeah, no, that is a lie. First of all, I came from dinner. I was wearing gloves. I took them off when I got inside Fran's party. I wore them outside. I had nothing to eat. I didn't see any food whatsoever at Fran's party. I don't eat with gloves on. That makes me sound like I'm some kind of weirdo Michael Jackson.
Right.
And it's an out-and-out lie. All right, I'm done with the show. Okay, this sounds horrible, right?
Well, you're losing your voice as you go along. You sounded better when you first started.
You know. But anyway, the point is, I don't know who fed that to the Daily News, but I have a theory because someone was there that usually feeds things to the newspaper.
I see.
That's a lie. I didn't eat anything there.
If it's who I'm thinking of, they often have to tweak a story.
Yeah, it's a lie. It's just, and I know it's dumb. It's nothing you sue over or something like that. It just makes me sound like an oddball.
Yeah, it sounds like you're now in that lunatic fringe.
Yeah, all right. I'm out of here. Okay. Everybody have a nice day. I don't know what we're going to play. But Cabby do the show. I'm sorry. I dragged everyone out of bed. But
King of all blacks, you're on the air.
Biatch. I normally would have a pretty good gauge on this. I thought I could do it.
Sometimes you can't call it in the morning when you're...
You can't tell. You wake up, and then all of a sudden, you got nothing.
See, if you rest all day today, though, you'll be fine then.
I hope. I didn't do anything all day yesterday.
Yeah, but, it takes
show,
time. It takes time to get that stuff out of your system.
We got a great best of. We're all covered.
We're all covered?
Rest on.
I know. All right. I hate to do that to everybody. Well, believe me.
Not a problem. We'd be doing something anyway.
No, we would have been sleeping.
Well, something.
Yeah.
That's something.
I'm going to go hit fungos.
Damn. I just want to say I don't wear gloves.
Why would anyone even do that? It doesn't make sense.
Because they're desperate to get things to the newspaper. It's just not true.
I think I know who you're talking about.
There's Cabby.
Hey, Howard.
Yep.
Tom told me I should come in and make the Cabby show.
Fine. Take over.
You want me to sit in and guest host?
Yeah. Tom never said that.
You could be like
I
David
swear to
Brennan.
God, I was just in his office because
Really?
I have to get a letter for him.
You could do the show. Do it with Fred.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You want to do it, Fred?
Call Ralph up. Get Ralph down.
The Ralph and Cabby show?
No.
Gary's pissed at me this morning.
Why?
Because the guy downstairs in the lobby...
Where you going, Gary?
No, the guy downstairs in the lobby gave me some, pornographic postcards to bring upstairs at 2 in the morning. I'm out of it to give to Gary. So I don't have access to Gary's desk, so I put them in my backpack until I see Gary.
Okay.
So I'm standing in the hallway, and Tony, your makeup person, is...
Hair. I don't do makeup.
Okay, I'm sorry. Your hair person is telling me a story that was a little distressful.
Okay.
So Gary all of a sudden attacks me. Where's my mail? Where's my mail? The guy in the lobby gave you my mail. I'm like, dude, hang on a second.
Yeah, but that's porno, man. You know how important that is.
Well, wait a second. I'm not just going to leave porno laying around with what's gone on.
Whatever.
No,
and
that's not the case.
You know what? The guy downstairs says, hey, some girl dropped off some stuff last night. So I said, hey, Cabby, do you have that stuff? Because I thought it would be on my desk. And he goes, yeah, it's in my backpack. And I go, well, what's it doing there?
Right.
And he goes, hey, dude, I just got some distressing news. I said, I'm sorry, I didn't know that. And I
wait a second, and I'll give it to you. Where am I going to
But why is he taking your stuff anyway? No. Why not just leave it at the desk?
Well, that's just it. The guy's like, you got to give this to Gary. And I'm like, well...
Just say, I'm not Gary's slave.
Right.
And,
yeah, well, that's just it. He's
right.
But the funny...
Is that your point?
Well, that's the first point. The second point is, it's funny, I said, just slide it under my door.
Your door is not accessible to me at night.
It's just there's a big slot under it. You just slide it under.
Dude, your door is locked.
The outer door is locked?
Yes.
Right. You slide it under.
No, it was pretty graphic stuff. I'm not going to leave it.
Everything in my office is graphic.
Dude. Okay, well, you know what? I'm not going to be the guy that gets... No, I'm not sliding pictures of women's private parts under any door and somebody go, oh, Cabby put that there.
Yeah, don't slide them under the door. Just show them to me on your phone.
Whatever, Gary.
Whatever.
Yeah, whatever.
So how is the porn? That's the important.
It's not nothing. It's horrendous. It's like a cartoon.
Some woman's drawing.
So
I like how Cabby's modest now.
Right.
I am trying to be more modest in my life.
It wasn't even a real picture. It was a drawing.
It's like a cartoon.
But it's very graphic cartoon.
But Howard, that's not even the part. And you know what, Cabby? That's not even the part that I'm sort of annoyed with you today about. So that's done. Now, I'm in my office. I'm listening to you trying to gauge whether you really are going to end the show or not.
Right.
I'm opening up some mail. And he's just chattering away.
Right.
You know, you got any porn? Hey, it's not my fault. And I said, Cabby, listen, can you just leave today? Because I'm just trying to get a handle on what's going on. You got to be like that. Don't be like that. But I wasn't, I'm just trying to do my thing.
Yeah.
Well, there you go.
Yeah, no, but you were being like that. Whatever.
Are you still
I don't
off
care.
the porn, Cabby? Or
Yeah.
No, it's not true. He was just in my office asking me for porn, and I said, I'm not going to.
I was joking with you.
No, you weren't. Here's how it goes. What's the name of that band? That CD.
Z-Trip.
Okay, I open up the mail. There's a CD for some band called Z-Trip. I put it on the floor because it's going to be checked in.
Okay.
Hey, can I have this? I go, no, that belongs to Howard. Open up another one that's addressed to me. Can I have this? You got 2 of them. I go, all of this belongs to Howard. He goes, you got any porn? I go, Kevin, can you just leave? I just want to hear the show.
But I dropped the CD. I'm busting his balls.
No,
I don't care.
Yeah,
like,
but he's trying to work.
I understand that, and I'm busting his balls a little bit.
I know you busted my balls,
and then I left.
But then you got mad when you left.
Dude, do I get mad? I don't care. It doesn't bother me. It affects you more than it affects me. So when it affects you, so what do? I bust your balls a little bit more. I don't care.
Hey, dude, where's your babysitter to get you under control after you do the show?
He's got the rifle. He's in the hallway.
I think he should have to watch it.
Do you really want me to take over for you? I can. I got 6 more hours.
It'd be fine with me, but I don't know that.
Tom did say that.
It's up to Tom. If Tom wants you in here, that's fine.
What would you do?
Whatever he does.
Ralph, get down here.
You got guests coming in today, right?
Yeah, Louis Black, comedian.
Oh, we're going to miss Louis.
Yeah, funny guy.
I'm down. Sit around and talk. Whatever. Take some calls.
Right.
Have people rip on me. I'm sure most of them hate me anyway.
I'm not against it.
Actually, you'll be calling Louis early enough. Knowing comedians, this will be the best call you ever got.
Yeah, really. He doesn't have to get up.
Yeah, Mike, you're on the air.
Morning, how are you? Those you bastards.
Is that any way to talk to a sick man?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, dude. Listen, Howard, you sound just as bad as Artie when he called in sick. I don't know who's worse.
I know. I'm going home.
The babe.
I'm not going to subject you to 4 hours of me sounding
Hey,
like
listen,
crap.
Howard, has Fred ever called in sick? I don't ever remember him ever calling sick.
Fred calls in sick every day. You just don't know it.
We won't take the call.
Fred is rarely out.
We were sitting in the office, so Will was saying that between your root canal and this, there's not a soul here who can ever take a sick day.
I know. I know.
I mean, we'd have to be dead to call in sick.
Yeah.
Garrett's Artie, what's up, man?
Yeah, thank you.
It's 5 a.m. on Monday. Listen, man, I'm not going to come in today. I'm sick. I'm sick as a dog. I got a fever. And, I don't know, I'm going to try to get rid of this today. And, so I hope you get this. It's the only number I figured I could call. All right, so I'm not going to be there today. I'm
One more cough.
Rest today. I should be there tomorrow, hopefully. All right, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, man. I just got to get rid of this. I can't even talk.
You're talking an awful lot.
Right. He's talking up a storm.
Listen how professional I am.
I'm like, he's too sick to be talking this much.
Well, I got to tell you, Howard, that's why Artie's in movies. He's such a great actor.
Garrett's Artie, what's up, man?
Artie.
Listen, man, I'm not going to come in today. I'm sick.
Yeah?
Sick as a dog. I got a fever.
Maybe you called the wrong number.
That's like...
Okay.
It's 5 a.m. on Monday.
Well, according to my clock, it's 8 o'clock in the morning, not 5 o'clock in the morning.
And, I don't know. I'm going to try to get rid of this today.
Get rid of what?
I don't know.
No. This is the wrong number. This is Avenue.
It's the only number I figured I could call.
Okay, but you're calling the wrong number. I don't have no one works for me. It's only me and my cousin.
All right, so I'm not going to be there today. I'm going to rest today. I should be there tomorrow.
Where?
Hopefully. All right, I'm sorry.
Okay, that's fine with me. What am I going to tell you? Don't be here.
I'm sorry, man.
Okay, that's fine.
All right, so I'm not going to be there today.
I think you got wrong.
I'm going to rest today. I should be there tomorrow. Hopefully. All right, I'm sorry.
You don't work here. Nobody works in this place but me and my cousin. I don't even know you.
Wow. I should call that guy and tell him I'm sick.
Yeah. Who is that?
We still have that number. I'll just call him and go, hey, listen, I'm not coming in today.
He should be the number we all call.
Yeah. Mark, go ahead. You're on the air.
Howard, good morning.
Hey.
Hey, we like Cabby better when he was all whacked out on crack and heroin and turning tricks in the village. He sounds like a pussy now.
Yeah. Hey, what's up?
Yeah, it's terrible,
I'm
man.
to talk to you about something very serious.
Hey, Howard.
And I'm not embarrassed to say it. I have
gay sex. Right.
Right. Biatch.
Yes, Johnny, you're on the air.
Yo, Howard, it's 𝗧𝗵𝗲.
Yeah.
How you doing? Yo, this is my cab. He's like a constant source of material, man.
Yeah.
You could play his issues all show and it wouldn't. He still wouldn't run out of it. Like total nuttiness every second of every day.
I heard some guy on another station like stole.
Yeah, later, dude.
Stole my shtick.
Jackass.
Which is
one
what?
of Imus's guys, like the whole
what?
smoking crack and
Yeah,
committing suicide.
Yeah, they had to get a crack guy just like you.
Right?
Yeah.
Is that true?
Yeah.
Gonna kill himself or something too?
I know.
Bastard.
That was rather dramatic. He was in a hotel room.
Yes.
He walked to
Right.
the
Had
window.
a rabbi or something come by.
No, he went to the window, Howard, and he was gonna jump out, but then he changed his mind.
Sounds like Cabby. Jesse, you're on the air.
Hey, Howard, why don't you stay until 8, man? I got to go in and pressure wash. I can't listen to you anyway today.
All right.
Come on, stay till 8, brother.
I'm going to try.
Don't let that fag take over your show either.
Yeah. I'll be right over to give you pleasure.
Thank you. Well, I don't know what to do. We'll take a break. I'll try and do another break. We'll see. Take it each step.
Your face is all red, like right in the center.
I know. I want
Are
to
you
die.
blowing your nose all night?
No. I don't feel good.
No?
No, I've had it. I don't even know why I came in. I'm just stupid.
Yeah,
This
why?
is dumb.
You should have just stayed home.
I know.
Your hair's all mussed up.
All right.
You look
All right,
all
I feel
sexed
better now.
over. You look all sexed over.
Thank you. You're making him feel so much better. He thinks everything's sexy. You notice that somehow it all works around the sex with him.
That's because I'm not watching porn anymore.
You look like a victim of a gay rape.
I'm drinking all this hot water trying to get my voice back, and
it's not working out for
you. My face is turning beet red from it. I'm ready to burn
You're
up.
getting a nice facial.
Yeah.
You could be sleeping in 20 minutes.
I know. Yeah, I think I'm going to go home. What do you think, Robin?
Again, if you feel that bad, you should go home. You should go home and rest so you'll be better tomorrow.
Yeah, because if you don't go home and rest, you won't be any good tomorrow.
Yeah, you could blow it out today.
Okay. Good advice. Maybe I should go do that. I don't know. I sound like I'm loosening up a little, don't I?
Why do you do this to yourself?
Because I'm here already. I mean, I'm going to go home. I'm not going to go to sleep.
But you're going
to... Because I got to go to sleep early
Does
tonight.
your throat hurt?
Yeah.
Well,
I mean, you know, it's okay.
But what you'll do is not use your voice for 4 hours.
Right.
And that will make you feel better.
Yeah, this is going to really be a big strain on your
Oh,
voice.
yeah.
It's just as soon as you talk yourself into it, you talk yourself out of it.
I know. I just hate to get up and come here and then go home. It's just a waste.
You're a nebbish.
Shut up.
You are being a nebbish right now.
What is a nebbish?
You don't even know what a nebbish is.
My psychiatrist told me, if you don't know what it is, I'm not going to tell you.
You don't know what a nebbish is, and you're using the word.
No, I do know what it is.
All right, what's a nebbish?
It's just you can't quite figure out what you want to do.
That's not a nebbish.
Some people from Minnesota say Jewish.
No, but you're being very nebbish right now.
No.
Am I right?
You're being nebbish. Oh, that's what.
Nebbishy.
Okay, well, I'm sorry, I'm not using it proper, but
you don't even know what you're saying.
All right,
That's the sad part.
all right, tell me I'm sad.
You're a nebbish.
No, I'm not. No, you are. You're a nebbish.
Yeah, I'm not being a nebbish.
You're not?
No.
How are you not?
Because you don't even know what a nebbish is.
Dude, I do know.
What is it?
What is it?
You don't
It's
know.
you.
So we can do that for 4 hours.
And you
Howard.
know it is. Right? Yeah,
No,
see?
no.
Okay.
You're a shanda for the goyim, is what you are.
Rock on, young soldier. I'll be that way. But see, I don't care. I'll be that.
All right.
Because I am.
Okay.
Heavy metal. Great
Right.
rock, period.
All right, I'm gonna go home. All right. It's over.
You want me to take over?
No.
You sure? Shot them for the
I
goyim?
want you to exit the building.
Condom for the
What was that email you sent me, dude? Leave me alone.
I need advice.
What does he need advice about now? He never takes it.
No, I do take it. I need a suggestion. I need advice.
When I get better, I'll give you advice.
You will?
Yeah.
Seriously?
Here's my advice. Don't email me.
Shot them for the goyim.
Dude, I don't know what to tell you to do.
I'm asking.
I don't know.
On those questions, you don't know?
No.
What about that one question?
I'm not there yet.
You're not?
No.
On the
Oh,
three?
my goodness.
Oh, he's driving me nuts.
What about the other question?
I'm not driving you nuts. I barely bother you. Did you hang my painting above the bed like you promised?
Tell you what I'll do.
What?
As soon as I get my voice back, I'll talk to you about that memo.
All right.
All right.
All right.
I gave him my email address. It was a mistake.
You've given him your phone number, your email. You just
I got
never
the
learned.
bat phone, too, but I don't use it. I'm not like other people. I don't sweat the guy. I don't ride the coattails.
Right.
Do I? Do I really bother you that much?
Not that much. Only when you're
When
you're
you
insane.
get into a tantrum.
Yeah.
I'm really calm now. Do you want me to take over for you? I will.
No.
Ashamed to go him.
All right, I'm out of here.
Don't be nebbish.
We'll see you. I'll be back tomorrow. I'll hopefully have more of a voice. I apologize for waking everyone up this morning and making you all come into work.
So now go in the other room, read the live spots for the morning, and they'll just run them all day.
All right.
Make Tom happy.
Craig's got a good point. Go ahead, Craig.
Hey, Howard, how you doing?
Go ahead, bro.
Hey, you might as well get better now because you can't pull this garbage on. I'm paying $14 a month. You know what I'm talking about, bro?
There you go. That's right.
Come on, you're here. I got a long drive ahead of me.
I know,
Come
I
on,
know,
please.
I can't.
Come on. I love you, Howard. Please.
I won't be
Stick
able
it
to be
out.
sick for
I got
5 years.
to to Baltimore.
All right, brother.
Stick it out.
Thank you.
Come on.
All right, I hear you.
All right, bro. $14 a month. Can't pull this stuff.
$12.95.
Plus tax and license.
Return it blue.
Is your tax? There's no tax.
It's got to be.
Oh, really?
Tax on everything. I know this.
Yeah, you learned.
Yeah.
All right, we'll see you tomorrow, everybody, and that's that. Bye.
There you have it.
Last night, which I continue to enjoy.
You love it, huh?
Love that show.
I didn't see this week's episode.
Yeah, it's real
yet.
good.
Yet.
Surprising boxing match, but whatever. But these guys win a challenge, and their gift is to go watch Jay Leno tape The Tonight Show.
Right.
And I was like, no wonder the team lost. I mean, what kind of gift is that?
Yeah, what kind of incentive is that to do something difficult?
How about a dinner? What's next? A tour of the Imus Ranch? You've won a tour of the Imus Ranch. Well, you know what? I'm not going to bother winning that.
You get to paint the Imus Ranch.
Yeah, here's a guy. I took off Friday, which was April Fool's Day. I was trying to do something really good for April Fool's Day, but I couldn't get anyone to go along with it.
Yeah, it would have been great.
Yeah.
You got to tell people what you were trying to do.
I contacted Kathy Lee Gifford, and I probably should have called personally. Maybe that would have made a difference, but I didn't know if that would ruin it if I called personally and put her on the spot. So Tom wrote her a letter and everything. I wanted her to take over the show for the day. And
she could have done anything she wanted. You gave her carte blanche.
I did. Carte blanche.
Well, tell me if this would aggravate the hell out of you. So I flew on Friday.
Right.
Okay, April Fool's Day.
Okay.
And we get in the air, and 10 minutes into the flight, I'm supposed to go to Dallas.
Right.
Pilot goes, all right, I'm just telling you our exact route to Los Angeles today. We're going to go over this, over that, and then we'll be in L.A. exactly at 4:07 p.m. L.A. time.
Okay.
So everybody on the plane, nobody figures the pilot is going to be doing an April Fool's joke.
Oh.
So everyone starts going, like, what are you talking about? Everyone's asking, and then he gets on and goes, in a real maudlin voice, April Fools. We're going to Dallas. And it's like, it really annoyed me because for about 2 minutes, my day, I was extra stressed for no reason at
right.
all.
I know. Oh, that's just so. And you know what? In post 9/11, there should be no jokes.
Exactly. That was a little like so.
Because then when someone storms the cockpit, and the guy goes, "Someone's storming the cockpit," you go, "Up, there's that jokester."
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
No.
now I can't believe anything the pilot tells me.
I thought you were going to say that he just got on and started making a long, drawn-out announcement when everyone finally falls asleep. Like, you get on, you wait for them to make all the announcements.
Right.
And I go berserk because I can't fall back asleep. Once I'm asleep, I got to stay asleep, or that's it, it's over. So you finally wait for them to do all the safety announcements, everything, and you're laying there, and all of a sudden you hear the guy go,
we're flying over blah, blah, blah if you want to take a look out your window.
And it's like, you bastard. I took 87 Vicodins, 54.
You ruined it.
There was one time I took 4. I really had to get sleep, and I'm a neurotic ass. Like, I don't know what I was doing, but I had to get sleep. So I took 4. Or was it 3? I'm not sure. What you're not supposed to take, those sleeping pills, what are those called? Ambience. I took 3 of them.
That'll knock you out.
I said, I want to be so wrecked I can't even think straight.
Right.
And sure enough, man, I went into a sleep, and then the son of a bitch comes on and starts with the announcements. Rat fink. But anyway, I would have had Kathy Lee Gifford sitting here, and it would have been funny because I said to her, you could do whatever you want. Like, you want to promote your religious music? Imagine you turned on the radio Friday, and if you didn't realize it was April Fool's, you heard Kathy Lee Gifford. And I wouldn't care what she did. Like, if she had her friends on, if she promoted her play.
Played only her music.
If she got on and badmouthed me, I would have loved it. I wouldn't care less.
Yeah.
So, it didn't work out.
She turned it down.
Well, do you want to talk about the other idea yet?
Yeah, so the other idea I had for April Fool's was great, I thought. I was so excited about it.
This would have been the best to me.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
So I was going to have, the first idea was have Ralph and Dominic do the show together.
Oh, I don't know.
Which would drive everybody out of their friggin' mind. Then I said, just Ralph. Like, imagine you wake up, you tune in Ralph, and, like, then you're really pissed. And I
Can you imagine the phone calls? That would have been incredible.
Just open the phones and let people yell at Ralph. And, I mean, come on, for a day it would have been really, really funny. So, of course, we went to Tom, and we said, we're probably going to have Ralph on April Fool's. He goes, no. We go, why not? He goes, because I have to guarantee the sponsors that there'll be something that people will listen to. And you know what? The old me would have marched in there and gone, you know what, Tom? Right. You don't understand the joke. I'm a guy who knows. I think I've proven myself over the last 25 years here. Don't you think I know what I'm doing? How dare you?
Yeah.
People are going to listen for quite a time to hear if this is going to end or whatever.
When is it over? It's a joke. When are they going to end?
I'd be riveted to find out when are you going to walk in and stop it?
Yeah,
you know?
exactly.
Yeah, right.
So it would have worked, but Tom, of course now all of a sudden Tom's an expert on what people are going to listen to. Like, he would have a clue. He's the guy who put the grease man on the air.
Yeah, and I had a whole other angle going because Ralph called me up and said, if I do this thing, Gary, I got to talk to you because I have a million ideas, which means I have a million ideas for you, Gary, to implement.
Yeah, because he's not going to implement anything.
That would be great.
Yeah. No, Ralph, you missed your big shot.
Please, like I would even need you, Gary. I could do a whole show by myself.
All right, go get him.
I don't even need your help.
Go get him.
Hey.
Tom's a complete idiot, you know?
Oh, Tom just walked in as he said that.
Tom, you're such an idiot, man. You think people want to hear a repeat, or you think they want to hear something interesting?
Well, his question was...
You know what, Tom, why don't you go edit those stupid... You know what Tom was busy doing one day?
What, Ralph?
He was editing a song, like for some band, and it was a bad song at that, too. You ever hear that, Howard? You hear that story?
No.
Yeah,
this band had a song that needs...
You want to get the story right?
Yeah, let's get the story right.
Let's get the story right, Tom.
So we're going to need someone else in here to tell it.
Such a genius.
Oh. Hey,
jerk off.
Hey, Ralph. You know, why don't you just not...
You know,
I could care less what you think about me, Ralph.
Yes, you do.
No.
You love me.
No, not when you talk to me like that, I don't.
Well, Tom, I mean, like, why not do something interesting? Howard's been doing this for 50 years. You think maybe he has a good idea what to do?
I think Howard has a lot of really good ideas. I didn't think that was one of them.
Yeah, but quite frankly, in the old days, I would have gotten it done.
I know.
But I just said, I'm not even going to argue with Tom since Tom knows what's funny and what should be on the air.
Tom's a real cut-up.
Yeah, Tom
he's a funny guy.
revolutionized this program.
Like, Ralph, you're such a comedic genius.
Well, that was the joke. He isn't a comedic genius.
I understand. But if it was not going to be for 4 hours or 4.5 hours of Ralph, then
it would have been 4 hours of Ralph.
Don't you think like somebody tuning into the show would sit there and wait to see when the joke was going to be over?
Ralph, you are the most polarizing personality on the radio show. Nobody, when they do the polls, who gets more votes against them than anybody? You do.
But Tom, let me ask you a question.
Do you think people are going to listen to it after the first 15
let me ask you a question.
The answer is no.
Do people sort of like these people that people don't like you know, Simon on American Idol or
when
like
he's got other people around him, maybe, but when he's on his own, no.
I would have loved the Tom and Ralph show. Even like, you know what I mean?
Now we should put that on.
Yeah, but it was going to be funny because I was going to team Ralph up with different people every hour.
Wait, I didn't hear any of that. All I heard was Ralph on his own.
I was
going to
let Ralph do his thing. Whatever that is.
Well, maybe you could have taken the attitude of, I don't like it, Ralph by himself. How can we make it work?
No, that's not his job. But
No, I'm just saying, instead of just saying no, he says he didn't hear it.
His job
Tom didn't think, when I went to Tom and I said, let's do best of, he was against it.
Right.
That is absolutely positive.
That's why you didn't want to tape the shows.
That is not true.
You're forgetting history.
True. No, I'm not.
You don't want to cop to it, but it's true.
No, I would cop to it if I make that mistake.
Like it.
I've always copped to the mistake of wanting to recycle cassettes.
Then that was not saving the show, and there wouldn't have been any best.
Proves my point.
No, but we always talked about.
You know what? You're not a creative guy.
Ralph,
you got to hand that stuff over to somebody else.
I don't need you to validate whether I'm creative or not, so I don't care what you think whether I'm creative or not.
But Tom, you're not. I mean, Ralph, you've proven that time and time again.
And Ralph, you're not smart, so now what's the difference?
I am so smart.
Yeah, you're really smart. That's why you're sitting at home.
You have no idea.
Yeah, right.
You want to take an IQ test? I bet I'm smarter than you. I'll bet you $1,000
I'm not going to take an IQ test against you.
I'll watch that.
Yeah, but it's not going to happen.
What time is that
because you know I'm smarter than you.
Ralph,
you're afraid to do IQ tests against
I'm not afraid to do anything. I'm just not going to do it.
See, I disagree.
Because you'll lose.
No.
Because you lose.
No.
I'm smarter. Yeah, I'm smart.
Yeah,
you're a smart guy.
Smart, yeah.
What is it, Gary?
I disagree with Tom. Tom was going to say that he doesn't think Ralph is smart because Ralph's sitting at home. I think Ralph's the smartest guy in the whole world.
I do, too. All I know is I'm miserable.
Who's the dummy?
Yeah, dude, I feel sorry for you, man.
I got up today at about 4:45.
Ralph may or may not work today.
I've been spending my whole morning thinking about, oh, geez, I got to go back to the dentist again this week. Where am I going to find a minute to do it?
You got to go back again?
I do. I'm not doing well.
Oh.
I mean, I'm doing better, though. They fixed me up a lot. But anyway.
So have Tom tell you the story about that song that he edited.
What song?
It's by the band Pepper.
Okay.
And it had a whole bunch of stuff. It had 2 lines in it that we couldn't air. So
2 whole lines.
Yeah.
Ooh.
So what did you do?
I suggested alternate lines to them, and they used them and re-recorded the song.
Oh, man. Tom's busy editing music now.
No, he's busy writing songs.
He's writing.
What was
did you
it?
Get a writing credit?
What lines did you come up with? I'm serious. I mean, I want to know.
Instead of being...
just say the lines you came up with.
It was a sexual position that had that included on knees, and mine was instead of the woman being in that sexual position, the guy was on his knees begging the person.
Howard, you know what's funny about this?
That changes the whole idea of it, though.
You know what's so funny about this? It's like Tom's spending all his time editing the song, and then you got to hear the song.
Not spending all
bad
my
song.
time. You're right.
He's wasting his time.
Hey, don't say that about Tom's song. He gets a writing credit.
Tom wrote that song.
Tom Dillon.
I'm the new McCartney.
I'm Paul McCartney in a new suit. Tom Springsteen.
Oh, boy, Ralph, you're so funny.
Oh, man.
Funnier than you, man.
You know what? This is a good show. You and Ralph, Tom.
4 hours of Ralph. Okay, it would have been for April Fool's a funny show.
No. You were about to say you just changed your mind.
No.
Yes, you did.
It would have been a funny.
No.
I came up with the idea.
No. You just started to say 4 hours of Ralph. I admitted it wouldn't have been that funny.
No, that's what you want to hear. I said it would have been a funny show. It would have been funny in that it would have been so bad.
No, because Ralph needs you and a whole lot of other people around him to even be mildly amusing.
But that's the joke.
No.
Oh, hold it. That's the joke.
I'm just telling.
Hey, Tom, you think
Ralph,
maybe?
It's
hey, Tom,
April
you think
Fool's.
maybe I know that and I would have brought some people in?
I don't know.
Yeah. Well, maybe you should have called me
Maybe
and
I
asked
don't
me
need
what I
to
was going
call
to do.
you to ask you what you were going to do, Ralph. It's
Why
not
not?
my job.
You know what,
You should have
Tom?
trusted me, Tom. That's the
I
point.
do trust you, but I'm just I responded.
Tom, you don't trust him, and you know
You don't, but that's all right.
After 20
Ralph,
years
do
of
not
power
speak.
doing
By the way,
radio,
I'm about to go to a place that's. I'm about to go to a place.
Tom, listen to me.
Ralph, do you hear that I'm talking?
What is wrong with Ralph? He can't hear?
What?
I'm about to go to a place where they're entrusting me with 3 channels.
Right.
That I know what I'm doing.
Right. Of
But
course.
Tom can't let you.
No,
And this is
Tom
why
can't
radio
trust me
is
for
just
a
going to
day.
bomb. And you know what, Tom? After Howard leaves, J-Rock's going to be known as the station that Howard used to be on.
You're right.
And that's going to be your
I
rap.
don't need you to say. You know what? He's right. Tom's right. You're not going to have a show. All right, Tom. Hey, Ralph, I got to go.
Hey, wait.
What?
The Contender.
Yes.
Getting kind of gay.
Why is the Contender gay? Well, what was gay was they went to the Jay Leno show.
No, what was gay is these guys are laying in bed together, first of all.
By the way,
What's
Tom
up
has
with
his
that?
big meeting in 5 minutes.
Oh, yeah.
Tom, are you ready for your meeting? I'm ready. The whole staff is coming in today to meet with Tom.
Definitely. These
I
guys are
better
laying in
stay. I
bed
want to see what
together.
happened.
Tom, I'm going to be running 2 more stations than you when I'm done.
Tom's not going to Sirius, is he, with you?
I don't know.
What if he was?
What's it to you if Tom goes with me or not?
He'll
I'm
never
sell
get
my
a
stock
show.
if he's
I
going.
would take Tom with me.
I'm selling my stock if he's gone.
He's selling your stock.
Stock if you go to Sirius.
Good. You know what? Ralph, I'd be happy to compare pocketbooks with you any day. You want to talk
Hey,
about
Tom, when are we going to take the IQ test so I can beat you?
Ralph, you want to talk about who's made a success out of his life?
Tom, bad argument. Ralph has a couple of very nice pocketbooks.
Yeah, he's got a beautiful purse. I'm envious.
He showed me a nice product.
All right, Tom, clearly you have bigger fish to fry than Ralph, but you should have allowed Ralph on the air.
And I caught them in my
I would have, but
If he had people around him?
I responded to the idea that was presented to me,
All right.
which was Ralph doing the show for 4 hours.
That's right. That was the idea.
Hey, Tom.
Did Gary not present it properly?
That's the way to present it. He presented it properly. That's the idea.
Tom, Ralph's at home at bed, and you're going into a meeting with 𝗵𝗵. Who's the genius?
Tom is going off to write new music.
Yes.
Tom's going to go edit songs.
Right.
All right, Tom, thank you. I know you have bigger...
Today I'm
many
meeting with
songs
Jimmy
has he
Eat
helped
World.
Ralph? How many songs have you held?
Zero.
Right. Zero.
Thank you.
I have to rewrite Blowing in the Wind.
I'm meeting with Mars Volta.
All right, Ralph, I got to go.
Wait a second. So how about when these boxers are crying every week now?
I know. It's really kind of weird.
Don't you think that's weird? I mean, these guys are supposed to be like...
But I love that show, but I just thought it was weird that they went on the Jay Leno show.
Times heat-treated steel, like try to bend that sucker.
Yeah, it's got a cell phone stand in there and all kinds of stuff, huh? Look
Yeah.
at you, 19, a little entrepreneur. Kind of dig that. Let me see what other businesses you had.
Yeah, he doesn't need college. He could teach college.
Yeah, right. Yeah, what do you need college for? Let me see, what else did you do when you were a kid? Let's see what, because I feel like an underachiever. Alex's best-selling product is the Super Looper, a toy plane that you toss, which boomerangs back to you. I've seen that. Alex was top of his class in high school. Yeah, I bet. Oh, you were accepted to Ivy League schools, but you said, hey, fuck you.
Yeah.
I don't need school. At age 11, Alex made his first 10 grand by selling a DVD online of himself teaching a levitation trick.
That's a funny one.
Teach me that. Is that hard to do, a levitation trick?
It's not hard to do when you know how to... It was a total scam. It's not hard to do when you know how to jump off of a set of stairs and reverse the video.
Oh, that was a trick?
and it was... you know Lance Burton, the master magician out in Las Vegas. She knows. Yeah. And yeah, he called me when I was like... because I was getting like all sorts of calls.
Right.
Of people going like, oh, we're gonna sue the hell out of you. I was selling this DVD for $100 each.
Right.
Filmed this in my bedroom. Found some guy off of Craigslist. We hung up a bed sheet.
Right.
And we were selling this DVD for $100. $100 each. Sold 100 copies in a week. And basically, I was getting a bunch of, like, at 11 years old, it was a lot of pressure, man. Getting a lot of, like, threats and I'm going to kill you.
Yeah,
and,
I bet. I'd be pissed if I got a video from a little fucking peckerhead telling me for $100 you can teach me how to levitate, and then you rolled the video backwards.
I mean, what are you doing sending $100 to an 11-year-old kid?
Well, I'll tell you, that's some story. Well, Rob, maybe we'll go to one of these parties.
Yeah, we got to see what's going on.
You guys
Maybe we'll start throwing them.
Are your parents?
But what is the point of the party?
To have
you
fun.
like parties?
Yeah,
just to have fun and meet people.
I get it
whatever.
because these chicks they go to the club.
Oh, here we go.
And then these
they don't want to
dudes,
talk to the guys.
They don't want to talk to anyone like this. We're just chilling and hanging out, smoke some weed, and then all of a sudden, the next thing you know, we're banging. Right? It's like free love. It's the whole thing.
I mean, we have some free love here also. You know, so some of that happens here also. It's more about just like this general concept. Like,
were your parents pissed when you got arrested?
Well, all right. So I'm a Russian Jew, right? So I have parents that grew up during the times of if they listen to you,
right,
in like I don't know the 80s, they would get thrown in jail. These are the times.
So they're nervous about the police and everything.
So in Russia, when they hear something like arrest or whatever, it's not like arrest here where people here get arrested every day. It's like nothing. It's like oh what'd you do today? Oh, I got arrested. I had a coffee. Whatever. So it's
right. In Russia, you get arrested, they never hear from you.
Never see you again.
You ship you off to Siberia.
Exactly. Yeah. So they were clearly and obviously very nervous and worried, especially the first day. I decided, I'm not going to sleep home tonight. I went somewhere else.
They were pissed.
Yeah, but they woke up in the morning, they open up the New York Post, they see a beautiful 2-page spread.
Right.
And they're like, wow, this is something.
A son knows how to work police.
Yeah.
Do you support your parents financially?
I help.
You do? You help out?
Absolutely.
You're a good son that way.
Absolutely.
I'll tell you that,
right? You got to give, not only do I support my parents, I help everyone that's ever helped me.
So at some point, if you're supporting your parents, you should be able to bang your girlfriend at the house.
At some point. We'll work out some sort of agreement. I don't know how happy my mom will be about that, but we'll work out
What's your girlfriend do? She model?
She has modeled.
No kidding. Is she older than you?
Yeah, she's older.
How old is she? 22. Look at you. You're 19. You're getting a 22-year-old.
Oh, she's great.
I bet she is.
Yeah.
Where's the pictures then? Never mind this fucking contraption you just had. Where's the pictures of your girlfriend? I want to see that.
I'll text you.
Tell me you have a big penis and I'll fucking freak out. Do you? Are you normal size or are you above average?
I don't know. I would say probably above average.
No kidding. Shit, you got it all going on, dude.
I'm trying.
You're over 6 inches? Out. You don't tell me you haven't measured. Any kid is inventing little looper planes.
Every kid's measured, it's just like.
What'd you measure at?
It's just a penis. I don't know. Were
you 9 inches? Because I'll kill myself.
Just, all right. I don't want you to kill yourself, Howard.
How tall are you?
6'2".
6'2", and you got 9 inches? I'm 6'5", and I got 1 inch. Okay? Shit, all you kids. I'm sick of it. Good Lord. This kid flaccid is bigger than me hard. Well, all right, here it is.
How am I going to be the good kid of America now talking to you?
I don't know what you're up to. I can't figure out why you're throwing free parties, but hey, that's cool. Whatever you want to do.
Why am I throwing free parties? Because it's I'm sure you do some charity stuff. This is my
hobby.
This is it. I could I think of it this way, right? You go into a nightclub, you could spend $2,000 on a little table. You get a few bottles of something.
Right.
You're with 5 of your friends, right?
That's right.
I spend the same $2,000. 1,000 people show up. I'm paying $2 a person to make them happy.
And you're a hero.
Exactly. And I'm paying imagine you could save the world. $2 a person. That's all it's going to cost you to make people happy. $2 a person.
Very nice.
Isn't it all about the mailing list? Come on.
I think it's all about the chicks.
I think it's all about the mailing list. This guy's an entrepreneur.
Right. Like, hey, why'd you think I went to prison? You told Gary I went to prison.
We were sitting in a cell, right?
Yeah.
And the cop he's like, that's a famous cell in the 84th precinct.
Right.
And I said, why is that? He's like, well, about 9 years ago,
go ahead.
Mike Tyson knocked the guy in the head with his ring, left a mark right here. He was sitting here with us.
Yeah.
And he said a few years later, Howard Stern was sitting in that same cell.
Wow.
What?
That's such a weird story. I've never been to jail.
Oh, you haven't? You've never been arrested?
Never. No. Never. No. No, that's not my thing.
This is the cop was telling you. So as soon as I heard that, and then later I'm like, this guy Howard is going to be interviewing me.
You know what's kind of weird about that? Everywhere I go, people have stories about me that just aren't true. And they say it like it's the truth.
When you reach a certain level, people think they're your best friend. They know everything about you. They want to know. They know more about your life than you do.
I know. I met 50 guys who all went to college with me. Supposedly, I never even met these guys. Did the cops say what I was arrested for? Maybe I forgot. It seems like I had a much interesting life.
I don't know. No. I just remember that was you know, I remember Mike Tyson and Howard Stern.
Yeah.
So hard to forget those things.
I think
Believe Mike Tyson.
Yeah,
don't
right.
believe Howard Stern.
I think Steve Brandano worships this guy, Alex. He's like a big fan.
I'm sure he does. Why
One of my guys who works for me. He's like way into it.
I saw you have John Legend here. That's a guy to worship. I'm just like on the come up. I'm trying to do something.
Yeah.
I'm trying to grab onto something like
right. You're trying to figure it all out.
Yeah. Just being thrown in a million different directions.
Why don't we have a party at the Statue of Liberty?
But you're having fun while you're doing it, right?
Why don't we throw a party at the Statue of Liberty? Let's get working on that, okay?
That's actually.
Is that one of your ideas?
It's run through my head. Yeah.
Oh shit! I better hurry up and do that.
But you want to know something that like I'm really being watched right now for what I'm doing next.
Right.
I was making like an appearance at a party that this other promoter was throwing. I don't consider myself a promoter, by the way, but this other promoter was throwing, and the cops called him and he said, "Listen, if this guy Alexander has anything to do with this, cancel it right now."
Well, you know, they rightly so. They're probably nervous about you because, you know, these kinds of things, there's a reason they have laws, and they don't want people just having parties randomly all over the place. Before you know it, there's chaos.
The government are like the fun stoppers.
Well, yeah, that's what they're supposed to do.
That's exactly right.
Because, like, your fun might mean a traffic jam for me who's trying to get to work.
Yeah.
So I get that. You know,
if you were on the Manhattan Bridge, if you were walking, if you were
if I was driving my car, I would have been pissed.
We weren't affecting the cars driving. No.
People didn't slow down to see the party?
No, you couldn't see it. It was behind the train.
Oh, I see.
And I think the cars were like on the lower level. We were up top where the trains were. But whenever the trains would come by, you could watch a video on YouTube of everyone just at the train, just like looking in like this. But the bikes that were coming by, we had this thing whenever a biker would come by, you know, obviously they can't bike through, they would have to lift up their bike. We would make it like their best day ever. We would high-five them, and everybody would cheer, and everybody would be like, biker!
See, I don't like any of that hippie shit. That's not for me. I'm not into fun, I'll be honest with you.
It sounds like the New York Marathon, you know?
Yeah.
Glad-handing everybody.
I don't like nonsense. But anyway, so listen, Alex, thanks for stopping by. Wish you luck, and for more information on Alex Zander, go to facebook.com/the Zander Experience.
Yeah, with an X.
And we'll keep tabs on you. We'll find out what you're up to next.
Amazing.
And if you've got a big penis, then you've got it all. That's what I have to tell the young people. I tell all the young people that. All right, we'll be back right after these words. Alex Zander.
So, Alex, I imagine prior to the interview, a lot of stuff going on in your head, what Howard's going to be like as an interviewer, what he's going to ask you. How did that measure up as far as what you thought prior to the interview?
I mean, listen, he's just a regular person like everyone else. I'm sure the shit that's in his head hasn't been fully tapped into, but hopefully I'll be here again and we'll tap into that stuff.
Now you're this young entrepreneurial guy. What do you respect about the empire that Howard's built?
I mean, listen, he has this thing running like a machine. You come in here and from the time you walk into this building, everything is it's like clockwork, and that's something someone can just aspire to just be able to say, okay, get this done, and it's like you input into the machine and bam, everything turns out.
Now, if you come back here, let's say a year or so from now, what are you hoping to have accomplished by that point?
Hoping to have a bigger dressing room.
All right, man. Good luck to you.
Thanks.
All right.
Hello, Eric.
Good morning.
Here's Bobby Rudy made another statement about you. Have you heard this?
No.
All right, here you go.
You got a real feud going, apparently.
Eric, this is from the wrestler Bobby Roode.
Okay, Eric. Here's the deal. You want to come to Bound for Glory? You got it. I'll fly you first class if I have to. I'm going to get you a ticket to the show. A good ticket, not a cheap ticket, a good ticket. And if you want, possibly even get to live your dream and become a professional wrestling manager. That's what you wanted to do your whole pathetic life, isn't it? To be a professional wrestling manager? Well, this might be your opportunity, Eric. But all you have to do is get to Bound for Glory. But here's the deal. When the show is over, I'm going to do something that I've always wanted to do to you. And that's kick your ass and shut you up once and for all. And when I'm through kicking your ass, I'm going to get a bunch of balloons and I'm going to tie them around your pathetic little body. Then I'm going to proceed to drop kick you into the California sky and personally watch you float back to Sacramento to your disgusting apartment and your disgusting bed to do whatever pathetic, disgusting things you do there. That's the deal, Eric. Take it or leave it.
Well, what do you think of that, Eric?
The guy thinks he intimidates me. Yeah, right.
Are you going to take his offer?
I definitely would like to be there. I don't know if his offer sounds like the way I wanted
do it.
He says he'll fly you there first class, but he's going to. Bobby Roode is amazing. I mean, he's going to take a guy in a wheelchair
and kick his ass.
Who has the coordination of admittedly, right, Eric, of like a stuffed animal, and he's gonna beat the shit out of you and tie you in with balloons and fly you back to your apartment. I mean, it's amazing.
I love a guy who lives up to his name.
Right, Bobby Roode.
For starters, I don't live in an apartment.
Right.
I live in a house.
Well, I knew that.
And another thing, I have coordination. I used to be a wheelchair athlete.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Really? What game did you play?
Wheelchair, baseball, soccer, and bowling.
Wow.
Well, you know what I mean. In other words, your body is not fully...
You're past your prime.
Right. And your body's not fully usable, let's put it that way. I mean, it's pretty easy to kick your ass. And by the way, not to brag, I happen to be a wheelchair athlete as well, and have won several titles. So, thank you. All of my sports I play in a wheelchair. First of all...
Did you know that Eric was a wheelchair athlete?
I did not. And I don't think Eric knew I was one, which is weird because you're probably like, well, Howard, you're not disabled, but I have the abilities of a disabled person. It's the only way I could be good at sports. I play against disabled people. Hey, Robin, it's not that funny.
Well, wait a minute. What do you do when the going gets tough? Do you get up and use your legs?
Yes, I do. Sometimes I stand up and make the shot in the basketball. And everyone's all... I'm like Superman in wheelchair athletics. People are like, wow, this fucking guy's amazing. It's admittedly I cheat, but I don't care. I want to win.
Hey, lots of people are cheating in athletics these days.
By the way, Robin, do you believe that Eric was a wheelchair athlete and was competitive?
No.
I don't either. I really don't. Because Eric's,
I would love to see that league.
Yeah, because Eric's, in my opinion, maybe in some of the worst shape ever in terms of his, disabilities. And I can't even imagine, unless he was playing against guys with, like, CP.
Baseball? Come on.
You have tape of that?
How do you hit a baseball?
You have video of that?
I'm sure I have team photographs.
No, I mean video of you actually playing. Somehow I think that doesn't exist.
I think I have a game or two that was video. I can't remember.
I mean, like, what position did you play?
Well, they pretty much stuck me wherever I wanted to.
Stuck being the key word.
It wasn't where the players had a assigned position.
Did you ever, when you hit, do you use in other words, you hold a bat with both hands and were unable to hit?
Yeah, off of a baseball tee.
Right. I could do that. I should get into this.
The first league I played with, I actually used a contraption that the creator of the league came up with, an electric bat, which was a bat hooked to a car battery that you hit a button and it swung the bat for you and hit the wiffle ball. But the second league
Sounds like more cheating than A-Rod. I mean, it's barely baseball.
I actually used a wooden bat and a tee.
I tell you, I got to get into this. I could be a superstar. A tee, yeah. Eric is severely disabled.
Well, why would you call yourself an athlete?
Well, hey, he's playing. He's playing some kind of cockamamie game.
Please, he's hitting a button.
Sounds like a video game.
Well,
yeah, they're athletes too.
Oh, life's a bitch. I like that Bobby Roode's going to beat up Eric. That's unbelievable.
See, I would, if I was Eric, I would take him up on this challenge.
You got to go, Eric.
Because there is no way this guy's actually going to do this.
I got to see when Bobby Roode sees you in person. He's just going to get on his knees and cry. You got to go. You got to go to this event.
I've seen him in person twice.
Right.
And he's never drop kicked you or anything.
Oh, it would be so great if Bobby Roode actually was out of his mind. I mean, that's the funniest thing I ever heard. All right, I got to go, Eric. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Mr. 𝗏𝗏.
Yes.
It's safe to say that you're pretty anti-Eric. I mean, he's annoyed you over the years.
I am not anti-Eric. I am on a campaign to make him a nicer person.
Okay.
A nicer, very small person.
With that being said, I thought Howard and Robin sort of glossed over something this morning. I mean, they touched on how funny it would be to watch him play sports and in a wheelchair league. But as far as acquiring the footage, do you think the show will go after that with a ferocity to actually obtain footage of Eric trying to play baseball or bowling or something of the like?
Well, does he do any of those things?
No, but he said he might have home video of that. But I thought they kind of glossed over it. Is this too mean even for anti-Eric people, not such as yourself? But
the thing is, I'm very interested in seeing it, but I already have a headache thinking about what it would be like to get from him. So if he were to offer it up, I'll take it. But I'm trying to get like Obama on. I can't spend hours of the day begging for fucking Eric bowling footage. Although I could make the argument that that's way more interesting than Obama.
Exactly.
Got a nice show for you today. We have a couple of people stopping by, one of them being John Legend, who will be performing live. I was looking him up last night on the internet and checking out his girlfriend. She's super hot and naked a lot. And she's giving him the ultimatum. Either you marry me or I'm moving on. I always think that's a weird move. I got to ask him about that. I think more guys head for the hills when they get the ultimatum.
Yeah, but if the woman wants to get married...
Hey, nobody wants to be pushed into something.
But they should move on so the woman can move on with her life.
Yeah.
And if that's what she really needs, she ought to say it.
Yeah, the reason most women don't say it is because they know the guy's going to be like, well, okay, maybe you should move on.
And they don't necessarily think they want to, so they go along with it. And
that's right.
You know, I was telling somebody the other day, though, that if a woman has to work too hard for the marriage, you should never marry her. You should never give in, because then she'll torture you like some other people we know.
That's right, because she'll be angry for the rest of her life.
Yeah.
Well,
don't make them work too hard for it.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. There's going to be resentment.
What's up, it's John Legend. I'm hanging out backstage at the Howard Stern Show, and this is my very first time on the show. Now, I've been warned by my fiance, don't talk too much, because Howard tries to get you to say all kinds of stuff about your sex life and whatnot. So I gotta be diplomatic.
Have your guard up a little bit.
Have my guard up. I'm ready for you, Howard.
All right, John, we'll see you in the studio. Thanks, man.
All right.
How exciting is this?
Howard.
Good to see you.
Morning.
Pleasure.
How are you?
What's happening? Thanks for coming on the
Thank
show.
you. How are you? You ready?
We think the piano's in tune.
Hey.
You'll tell us. What do I know?
Honestly, it doesn't matter that much. I played out-of-tune pianos my whole life.
Just wing it. John Legend is here. John Legend is, he just sat down at the piano and just started playing at 4 years old.
Yeah.
How do you do that? Are you what's considered a child prodigy?
I mean, I guess I was. I don't think you get to hold that title once you're 34, though.
Yeah, but
you give it up once you're not a child anymore.
What's that mean at 4 years old? You sat down and were you able to...
No, I wasn't magically able. I took lessons, and I learned pretty quickly. And
was
then,
it a positive experience taking lessons as a kid? The guy who taught you must have thought he was like the greatest teacher in the world, right? Because you...
It was an older lady. I went to a music store around the corner from the house I grew up in.
Yeah.
I grew up in Springfield, Ohio. And she had... she was like... this old white church lady, you know?
Yeah.
And she would teach me hymns and classical songs. And
did she teach you how to read music?
Yeah, but I didn't really focus on that for a long time. I ended up playing by ear mostly.
Most musicians do not know how to read music, right? I mean, professional
musicians.
Most
pop musicians either know very little or don't know at all how to read music.
At what point did you start to surpass your teacher? This is the Superman part I like. Because you were an exceptional musician, at what point does the 4-year-old who's taking lessons become sort of better than the teacher?
Well, I didn't really notice it because I quit taking lessons when I was like 9 or 10, and I wasn't better than her at that point.
Right.
And I started playing by ear a lot more when I was like 8, 9, 10. And so I was playing in church with my grandmother, showing me how to play gospel music, and that's really where I got a lot of my training to play the way I play now.
Yeah, I guess my question is it a calling, or I mean, it's just something that's in you, right, genetically almost?
I don't really believe that most talent is totally genetic. I think some of it's genetic, but a lot of it's just nurture.
You're a super smart guy, right? You got scholarships to Harvard, I believe.
Yeah.
Also, where else?
I went to University of Pennsylvania. I got a scholarship to go there.
University of Pennsylvania is Ivy League. You got a scholarship for music or because of your academic work?
Well, I was number 2 in my high school class.
Look at you.
And
what'd you get on the SAT?
Oh, I forget. It's been a long time. See, I think it was like 1,400 out of 1,600.
No kidding.
Yeah.
See, guys like me don't forget because I don't think I broke 1,000. I'm like a moron.
Once I got into college, my SAT didn't matter anymore. I haven't thought about it since.
Did your family want to pressure you to get the hell out of music and do something with your life that might have been a little more secure?
I mean, I was the only one in my family that really went away to college, so it wasn't like there was really super high expectations. The fact that I even did that was pretty impressive to everybody in my family, and they just supported me. They always believed in me.
Weren't you, in fact, homeschooled?
I was homeschooled for a few years, yeah.
That's weird, right?
Yeah.
Homeschool. Whose idea was that? Your mother's?
Both of my parents. It's a little weird.
Who wants their kid around that much?
Why did they not want you to go to
exactly.
school?
Yeah, right. I mean, were you livid over this, or
well, you know, my parents were really religious, and a lot of homeschoolers are like fundamentalists or evangelical Christians, and my parents were, evangelical Pentecostal Christians, and so a lot of the times homeschoolers do it because they want to shelter their kids from the world. They want to not have them learn evolution and not have them learn this and that, and so a lot of them homeschool their kids because of that.
Right. All right, Jason, that's good with the pictures. You're distracting me. He's doing a whole photo shoot of it.
I'm used to it, man.
I'm good, yeah. So
are your parents
I'm not.
objecting? Do they object to your secular lifestyle now?
No, they're all good with it.
They like it.
They've gotten more lenient as they've gotten older and more relaxed as they've gotten older. And, our family went through a lot. They got divorced. A lot of things happen. Once they get divorced, they can
understand a lot of things.
They stop being as prudish.
Were your parents musicians?
My dad, neither of them were professional, but my dad played the drums and sang in the church choir. My mother was a choir director at church, so I was just around a lot of musicians all the time.
You've said that you wish in a way that your childhood had been rougher, like you had gotten bullied or beaten up or something, because you would be that much more of an interesting songwriter.
Well,
right?
I said, I think, they were asking me why I was so even keel. I was like, man, I guess I should have a little more angst. I'd be an even better songwriter.
Never gotten fights?
Not really, nah.
Yeah,
I definitely had difficulty in my childhood, definitely with my parents' divorce and some other stuff that went down in our family, but, I don't know.
You need more adversity. That's your problem. You got too much pussy.
They earned livings? They should have not earned livings.
John, how old were you? It seems to me you were getting laid too, probably.
I should have gotten shot at. That's really what
exactly. Yeah.
I should have had a 50 Cent life.
And being a good-looking dude and super smart, you probably got a ton of women early on, and also being
not
a musician.
Early, no. Because
being a musician.
No, let me tell you why I didn't early, because I started high school when I was 12. So I graduated high school when I was 16, so I was 2 years younger than all of my classmates. Oh. So girls don't even like guys their age in high school, let alone guys 2 years younger than
2 years younger because you were so smart?
Well, I had skipped some grades because of homeschool.
Damn, look at you.
Yeah.
Do you read books and everything?
This sounds like I'm in an interview for college or something.
Yeah, really, you're doing well.
Let's not talk about how smart I am.
Yeah, we might
anymore.
accept you.
Do you read a lot?
People are not going to like me.
Do you actually read books and stuff,
or
are you done with that?
What's that?
Do you actually read books and things?
I read books. I don't read a lot of novels. I used to read a lot of novels. I was an English major in college, but now I read more nonfiction.
Can I tell you how envious I am of that? I to have a superior intelligence. No, I'm being serious.
How are you envious?
No, I don't, because
well, you're a lot richer than me. Let's
forget that for a second.
Say that part.
Growing up, I remember I had friends who had a high IQ like you. And have you ever been tested IQ-wise?
I haven't. No.
Well, I imagine it's very high. And they see things that a simple algebra problem I would look at and stare at and go, I just don't have a clue. And like my friend who's a doctor now, we were roommates in college, he would say to me, how could you not see this? I'd ask him for help, and but it's so obvious. And that's what I miss. I want it to be obvious to me.
Yeah.
The world is your oyster when you have that kind of intelligence.
But I will say that I think there's a lot of myth around people just being born smart.
Right.
I think you still have to have a lot of nurture around you to develop that. I think we overemphasize how naturally people know things, and a lot of it comes from good teaching, good parenting,
hard work,
good environment, and hard work.
Yeah, you're right, because they do studies on people who are born genius types, and a lot of them can't even leave the house. They're so screwed up.
Yeah, and then most people, you can change your intelligence. You know, you can improve it by work and by the right environment.
But your dad never constantly called you a moron. My father did. He had a right to. I mean, I'm pretty sure I was a moron.
My parents were more on the positive reinforcement side.
Yeah, I don't get that at all. I don't see how that benefits anybody. So when you're a kid growing up and you know you're a good musician, do you start writing songs at like 9 years old?
Yeah, exactly. Around that time is when I started writing songs. You know, I would watch Star Search and I would watch the Grammys and all these shows, and I would think, well, I'm going to be on those shows eventually.
You knew.
I believed, but I didn't know.
And you felt strongly that you had the ability. Why?
I felt I had the potential, yeah. And I didn't really know what it took to get here, though.
How did you know not to join a group? In other words, John Legend is on his own. He does his own thing.
Well, I think I'm just vain, maybe.
Is it vain or super confident? Because like when I read the story of Paul Simon, as brilliant a songwriter as he is, he lacked confidence going on stage. So he hooked up with Garfunkel and became Simon and Garfunkel. He couldn't deal with going up there. He was painfully shy.
Well, I was in groups when I was in high school. During that time, I was growing up in I went to high school in 91 and 95.
Right.
And like Boyz II Men was popular with, my generation. Jodeci, all these kind of boy groups that sang like R&B or pop music. And we had like a few groups that tried to mimic that.
Right.
But whenever I would get with these other guys, I would always feel like I don't know. I would always feel like I was being held back. So I felt like me being solo was always going to be better.
Yeah, I mean, you had a lot of confidence. Yeah. Maybe that is your upbringing, Yeah. Were you singing a cappella groups?
In college,
In college?
Yeah.
That's no way to get laid, is it? An a cappella group?
It's rather cheesy.
That's not cool.
But however, in Ivy League schools...
Cool. Why wouldn't you join a great, rock band or... like why would you sing a cappella in college?
In Ivy League schools, a cappella was actually somewhat cool. Like, it's still not that cool, but it was a little bit cool. You would get attention on campus. You would be known around campus as the guy that sang really well. But yeah, it's pretty dorky. Yeah.
What was the first song you ever wrote as a kid?
Ooh, I don't remember. I've had that question before, and I don't know the answer. I should just make up an answer.
You don't recall what the song is?
No, I know I wrote some stuff like for my choir to sing at church.
Right.
I wrote songs for girls that I liked that I wanted to hit on. I would,
What was the song you wrote about a girl? What's the first song you ever wrote about a girl?
I remember a song called "I Want to Make You Mine."
And who is the girl? Why do you laugh? Because it was childish?
Yeah, it was so childish.
How old were you when you wrote this?
I was probably like 10 or 11. I don't know.
10 or 11, and you had a crush on someone.
It was like, I've been looking all the night at you, and I want to spend the night at you. I want to make you mine. And my songwriting hasn't really improved much since then.
Well, what's wrong with that? I think that sounds pretty good.
Yeah, sounds like a good song.
It was kind of Stevie Wonder-ish kind of thing, right?
I loved Stevie Wonder as a kid, so he was definitely a big influence.
Are those your influences? I mean, did your parents play a lot of music around the house?
Well, they played a lot of gospel. Again, we weren't really into like a lot of secular music as a family because.
Do you like gospel music?
I do love gospel music, absolutely.
But you didn't become a recording artist to sing gospel music.
No, I mean, I love having more freedom to say whatever I want.
How many Grammys have you won?
I've won 9 Grammys now.
9 Grammys. Is that a rush for you, or do you see that as something unimportant? A lot of artists.
No, it's awesome. It feels great.
You like it,
yeah.
And when you're gonna win a Grammy, or you think you might, do you write a speech ahead of time?
I never wrote a speech. I kind of wished I did the first year because that was actually, I've won 9 Grammys. I've only won 2 on TV, and they were both the first year.
Why is that?
Well, they have so many Grammys. They just don't show a lot of them on TV.
Right.
And so I won Best New Artist my first year out, and I won Best R&B Male Vocal Performance for Ordinary People. And I got to go on stage and accept both of those. And I kind of wished I had written a speech because I was bumbling around and I forgot to mention people. And
is the music business now horrible? I mean, it's not like the old days where like you've sold a lot of albums. How many albums have you sold? Do you know?
Probably 8 to 10 million.
8 to 10 million. And back in the day, if those same albums probably would have sold 30, 40 million.
Yeah. The amount you'll sell at the same amount of fame now is much lower than it was 10, 20 years ago.
Does that anger you at all?
Well, it's disappointing.
It's disappointing because people.
I mean, I would be richer. I would have more. I would make more money off of what I do if it was 10 to 20 years ago. Yes.
Yeah, because you read about the other artists.
Yeah.
They have entire catalogs and they've sold millions and millions of albums. Yeah. And wow, what a different world that was.
It's a different world, but I'm not crying. Don't cry me a river. I'm doing fine. But if it was 10 years ago, I would make more money doing the same thing.
When you hear a kid go, "Hey, I got your new album. I downloaded it for free off this website," I would be pissed off. I mean, that's how you make your living.
Honestly, it is stealing. I mean, there's really no way around it.
Right.
If you download something that people are selling and you get it for free. It is stealing, but what are you going to do at this point?
When you were
it's too easy.
When you were in college,
yeah,
is that where you met Lauryn Hill?
Yeah, I was in college. I was. It was the spring of my junior year, and I was directing this church choir actually up in Scranton, Pennsylvania, which is like an hour and a half north of Philly.
Right.
And I would go up there every weekend and direct this church choir. And one of the girls in the choir grew up with Lauryn Hill and was friends with her and was like, you should come to Jersey and meet Lauryn. She's making her album. I want you to meet her. So I went to...
this is when she was making the Miseducation of Lauryn Hill.
Miseducation of Lauryn Hill. She'd already done the big album with the Fugees, the score, and everyone was like, oh, Lauryn Hill's going to do a solo album. I want to hear what this sounds like. And she was making the Miseducation.
Were you a fan of hers from the Fugees?
Yes, I was. They had come and played a big concert at my school like a couple years before that.
I think she's amazing.
Yeah, she's awesome.
Yeah.
And so I went to the studio. It was over here in like, South Orange or East Orange, one of the oranges.
Right.
And, I went to the studio. She was in the house.
Is that intimidating for you when someone says
I was intimidated. I just sat in the corner and was just kind of quiet and didn't want to get in anybody's way. There was a lot of people there. 𝗏𝗏 𝗏𝗏 was there. All these other producers were there.
Wow.
And so
what a scene for a college kid.
Yeah, it was crazy.
Yeah.
I'm like 19 years old sitting in this room with all these people and I don't know who they are.
Right.
And I know Lauryn Hill's there. And, I'm just watching, not saying anything, trying to stay out of the way.
Sexually attracted to her?
Yeah, she's beautiful.
You couldn't get in her pants? Oh, you did?
No, I did not.
You
I
did
did not try. Man, 𝗏𝗏 𝗏𝗏's a big guy. He used to play football. I wasn't trying to get in trouble.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah.
And so you meet her.
Yeah.
And you ended up working on her record, right?
I ended up in that moment. My friend was like, John, you got to play a song for her. Let her hear how you sing and play. So I played a song for her.
What'd you play for Lauryn Hill?
I sang a Stevie Wonder song called Love's in Need. And I played a original song that I did called It's Too Late.
And you sat down. And were you nervous in front of her? Here she is, someone who's really been successful.
I was more nervous before all that. Once I sat at the piano, I felt fine. Yeah.
Yeah, you're at home at the piano.
Yeah.
You don't get nervous. And you don't screw up.
Not really, no.
Wow, I screw everything up. It's unbelievable. And
that's what always cracks me up. The guys don't even look at the keys of the piano, and they never do it wrong.
The thing is, I could slightly fumble on the piano, and people really wouldn't notice. I could cover it up.
Really?
Yeah.
So was that your first really big payday, the Lauryn Hill experience?
No, man, I got $500 for that. So
you don't get a piece of the action on the record?
No, because I didn't write anything. I just played on it. So it's just a session fee.
Okay.
So and I didn't even know it was going to make the session. I didn't know the song was going to make the album. I didn't know my piano was going to make the song.
She took that song that you played for her, and is that the one she put on the record?
Oh, no, she was already working on a song.
Right.
And she had written it with the people in the room, and she just asked me to play piano on it. And so the first song I ever played on a major album was Everything Is Everything on the Miseducation of Lauryn Hill.
That's a great song, right?
It's a great song.
Oh, yeah. Wow.
And I told her, my real name is John Stevens, by the way. So, I at the time didn't have a stage name or whatever. And I didn't know if my song was going to make the album. I get a call like months later from Sony asking for the correct spelling of my name. And that's when I actually knew it was going to be on the album. And I was like, John R. Stevens. So if you look in the Miseducation of Lauryn Hill, you'll see a credit for piano by John R. Stevens.
The stage name John Legend came about because your friends used to call you the Legend?
Yeah. The first guy that called me that was Jay Ivey. He's a poet from Chicago. He's actually the voice of the NBC Sunday Night Football intro, if you listen to that.
Yeah.
Random trivia. Anyway, but
why did they call you the Legend?
I don't know. I'm kind of an old soul, and I kind of remind people of people that
I always
used to
had
listen to
horribly negative nicknames for me. You know what I mean?
When I was in high school, they called me Doogie.
Add them to your name.
Doogie, because of Doogie Howser?
Yeah, because I was young. Yeah.
Yeah, right. You were the 16-year-old.
The youngest kid.
Right. And when Lauryn Hill at some point kind of got in trouble and kind of seemed to like make
she's
weird
in trouble
statements.
Now. She's in prison.
Do you go visit her in prison?
No, I haven't visited her.
Should you? Maybe that's a good move.
We're
Have
not
you
close
reached
friends
out
at all.
at all?
I haven't really spoken to her since I spoke to her briefly. We actually did a song together back in 2004. I spoke to her briefly around then. And I haven't really spoken much to her since then.
Should you and I go visit her together in some sort of weird publicity move?
No, we should not.
No, we should not?
No. I would love to speak to her in private, though. I would love to, work with her if she ever wanted to work on music again.
Did she ever say to you...
You say you only spoke to her briefly in 2004. You do a song together and you don't really have to be in the same room?
No, never.
Nah, come on. Days. It's showbiz.
Wow.
These days, so much happens kind of remotely. People are on tour and you send them digitally the track and then they record their part and they send it back to you.
Did she ever advise you not to pay your taxes and say, hey, listen, do not pay the man?
She's not giving you advice.
No, I pay my taxes. I have a very good accountant and I pay my taxes. And I'm very,
you're so square.
I'm very square.
Yeah, you really are.
When it comes to that.
Wasn't there some sort of...
Somehow I like being square and not getting ass raped.
Not going to jail.
Was she a weirdo to work with when you worked with her? Because she seems like she's so out. You want to take her.
When I worked with her, it was before all of this stuff happened, so it was.
But she's such a talent. You wish you could just
incredible.
smack her around a little bit and say, "Honey, get with it."
You just want her to come back, and you want her to. First of all, I don't know what her situation is, and I don't want to judge what her mental state is.
Right.
But I want her to be happy and healthy mentally, and then as a selfish fan, I would love for her to make more great music like she made before.
You kind of have like a blessed life in a way. When you were in college. Mm-hmm. Your roommate's cousin is like Kanye West or something?
Yes, exactly. So my roommate was named Devon, and Devon's cousin was Kanye. Kanye, he would just. I moved to New York in 2000, right? I graduated college in '99. I moved here. Kanye moved here around the same time from Chicago.
Right.
And his cousin, Devon, is like, you got to meet my cousin Kanye. He's working with Jay-Z. He's working with 𝗵𝗵. He's producing some great stuff, and you guys should work together. So we started working together.
Right, and so you recorded with Kanye.
Yeah, and I signed to his production company. We still work together now.
Yeah.
He co-produced this album that I just made.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah, we've been working together since 2001, which is a long time.
Did you send a baby gift to Kanye?
I didn't send a gift. I just sent my, my best greetings and best wishes.
Well, what's up with that? No gift?
I don't know what to get.
Do they need a gift? Give it.
It's impossible to get them gifts, man.
So what
can you get Kanye and Kim?
So are you a fan of rock and roll music or
some? Yeah, absolutely.
Why did you choose Dancing in the Dark? I've seen you play it elsewhere.
It's kind of an interesting story because it had everything to do with Jimmy Fallon. And Jimmy was doing Springsteen Week. Every once in a while he'll do like a week tribute to somebody.
Right.
And I think he's done like the Beatles or Paul McCartney or something. He's done Bruce, whatever. So
he's a big music fan.
Yeah, he's a big music fan, and he has the best TV band in the business and one of the best bands in the business, The Roots.
Yeah.
So The Roots, I made an album with them in 2010 called Wake Up, and we're friends, and we've collaborated together. And Questlove calls me and says, "Yo, John, I want to do Dancing in the Dark with you for Springsteen Week." And he calls me like 3 days before he wants me to do it.
Did you know the song at all?
I knew the song, yeah.
Okay.
I knew it kind of passingly. I didn't know it deeply, but I knew it passingly. So he says, and so I kind of consult with my Springsteen friends, because I didn't really grow up on Springsteen. I knew his stuff, but it wasn't like deeply embedded in the black culture of the Midwest gospel family.
But there are people who are fanatical.
Yeah, absolutely. So one of my managers, her husband, is a fanatical Bruce Springsteen fan. And he was a little disappointed that they wanted me to do Dance in the Dark because it was seen more as like his pop song. It wasn't like one of his deep emotional songs that he's kind of known for. And they wanted me to do something more soulful. But Questlove was like, no, we're going to do like this cool, jazzy, like dark version of it. And it's going to be really cool. And you're going to get street cred with all the Springsteen fans for flipping the song and doing something different.
Right.
And so I was like, okay, let's do it. So we did it. And it was crickets from the Springsteen camp,
Oh, really?
And I was hoping like I would hear something from Bruce, like, yo, you did a good job, man.
Wow, yeah, you got
awesome work on my song.
Nothing.
What you did.
Awesome work mangling my song.
But it's true. I love when an artist like yourself takes something that you're not typically into, and you kind of make it your own. So did Questlove do this arrangement?
Yeah, so Quest and the guys did an arrangement. We collaborated on it after they sent me the demo, and then so we did it. I felt good about it, but I didn't hear from Bruce. And then, like, several months later, I get a letter from Bruce asking me to sing it at his tribute for Music Cares, which they do every year for the Grammys, which is a big charity event they do Friday night before the Grammys.
Wow.
And they were honoring Bruce this year, and he asked me to do Dance in the Dark, so I was like, phew, he definitely liked it.
So do you hang with Bruce at all when you do the event?
I definitely talk to him. I've done a show with him before. We did an Obama fundraiser back in 2008 with him and Billy Joel.
Do you get nervous when you meet, let's say, Bruce Springsteen? Not sort of in awe, but like, oh, what am I going to talk about with him? I get that way. That's why I asked the question.
I definitely feel like, man, I need to figure out something to have in common with them, or like just some kind of bonding point. And we figure it out usually, yeah.
Do people give you enough credit for being a great piano player?
Well, I mean, enough credit, but I don't think I'm a great piano player.
You're not?
I think I'm a good piano player, yeah.
You're not a great piano player.
I mean, I have guys in my band that play piano better than me. I meet piano players that play a lot better than me all the time.
But what your strength is, these arrangements and things that you do.
I think I have a good sense of phrasing and a good sense of, like, just stylistically, I think I understand how to play in a way that complements my voice and everything.
When someone asks you to
sing, you accompany yourself well.
Yeah, and I think I play well to write, but I think there are a lot better, like, actual pianist than me.
When you interpret somebody else's song, which doesn't happen a lot with you, right? You pick and choose.
Occasionally,
Occasionally you'll get moved by something. And because Jimmy Fallon had you do this song, do you need to know what that song means before you can sing it?
Well, I think if you listen to the lyrics enough, the thing is, songs don't have to mean one thing. Like,
does that mean something to you, Dancing in the Dark? 'Cause I have no fucking idea what it means. I just get moved by the experience.
Well, it seems like to me, it's about a guy who's like a little bit tortured and needs some love. You know, he needs some company, he needs some love, and he's like a tortured guy. And
because he can't get women?
He needs inspiration.
He needs inspiration. He's talking about sitting around writing this book, and he needs a love reaction. I feel like he needs inspiration, like Robin said.
Right. So you put yourself in a sad state when you sing that? Like,
No.
are you the desperate guy looking for love?
But I feel like it's fun to sing about desperation and angst and passion.
But you need to relate to that angst, right? Or else the song has no meaning.
Everybody's been lonely a night and wanted to get laid, you know?
Yeah, sure.
I can relate to that.
Yeah, you can? Or I sense with you, in college you started getting laid like a tremendous amount, right?
No.
No?
Not until after I graduated.
Really?
Yeah.
When you really got into music?
Yeah, and I also, like I said, I was always younger. So even when you're in college, like if you come to college when you're 16, you're
the outcast in a
You're
little
not the
bit.
stud, you know?
Right.
People liked me because I could sing, but it wasn't like I was the stud, you know?
This fiance of yours is delightful.
Yes,
I
she's
went on
wonderful.
Chrissy Teigen.
Yes, Chrissy Teigen.
Yeah. How many years you going out with her?
It's 7 years almost, yeah.
She put the pressure on you. She said to you this year, she said, listen,
No.
Mr. John Legend.
That was actually misreported.
Was it?
When that news story came out, we already knew exactly when we were getting married.
You did?
There was no, like...
She never
John,
said to you, John, if we're not getting married this year, I gotta move on and find somebody serious.
It just did not happen. We saw the story when it was reported, but we laughed because if anybody follows her on Twitter, you know she's hilarious, first of all. And she says a lot of things with sarcasm. And she was joking when she said that because we already knew the date for our wedding. We knew the location when she said that. There was no uncertainty.
She's a very vocal woman. She gets into Twitter feuds and all kinds of things.
She's not afraid to, talk shit on Twitter.
But do you ever say to her, listen, honey, you're great. I love our relationship, but maybe you got to, maybe get somebody to clear some of these things from a PR standpoint?
I do not. I love her Twitter. I think it's the funniest thing on Twitter. And
because she gets into fights with people.
She keeps me entertained all the time.
Didn't she
Who was she fighting with?
Was she fighting with J-Lo? She went to a J-Lo concert?
She did not fight J-Lo. One of J-Lo's
Who would win
people,
in a fight? Her
one
or
of
J-Lo?
J-Lo's people was really rude to her backstage at a show that we did.
They kicked her out.
In London. They tried to kick her out. She didn't leave.
Right.
Well, I was performing on stage. It was a concert for women, Chime for Change. It was done, broadcast on NBC recently. We did it in London. And all these artists, Beyonce, J-Lo, Florence and the Machine, all these phenomenal artists were there. But Chrissy's backstage watching me perform. Literally, while I'm on stage, she's adjacent to the stage, watching the screen. And one of J-Lo's people is like, everyone clear the backstage, J-Lo's coming. And I don't blame J-Lo for that because it might have just been that guy feeling power trippy. So whatever.
Right.
But Chrissy, said something about that guy and said, yo, you can't be just doing that. And she's right. You can't do that.
She stands her ground. She was critical of Chris Brown when the whole Rihanna thing came out of that. And she said, I'm going to say something here on Twitter that, and he was pissed off at her, right, Chris Brown?
Well, I think it was more his fans that were
angry.
Were quite angry. They gang up on people when they don't.
Did you say to your fiance, "What are you doing? Don't get started because we have a perfect life." If you start ragging on Chris Brown, who knows? One of his nutty fans could.
No, I don't. I'm not that afraid of his fans. I think his fans they're keyboard gangsters.
It's Chris Brown you have to be afraid of.
No,
right.
I'm not afraid of him. I think we have nothing to worry about.
Do you know Chris Brown at all?
Yeah, I know Chris. I've met him a few times.
Has he ever said to you, could you tell your girlfriend to knock the shit out with criticizing me?
No, he hasn't. We haven't really talked since that happened, though, so who knows what he would say if we talked. I have nothing against him. He obviously did something that was pretty terrible to Rihanna.
Yeah, and I admire your girlfriend for speaking.
Yeah, and I don't feel anybody's off base for calling that behavior out as terrible.
Are you afraid to get married? Because here you are, this good-looking dude. You're making a ton of dough. Who makes more money, you or your girlfriend? She's a pretty good earner, right? She's a very successful model.
She's successful. I'm probably a little more, but it doesn't really matter.
And you've set a date for this wedding?
Yes, we've set a date. It's soon.
And there's got to be a prenup, yes? Are you going to go the prenup route? I'm worried about
That's confidential, Howard.
So that's a yes.
That's confidential.
But rightly so, because,
But she needs protection, too.
Everybody needs protection, and prenups are really more about, It's like insurance. It's in case things go wrong.
If things do go wrong, you don't want to sit there.
It's like pre-negotiating your divorce settlement and not doing it while you're angry at each other.
Right. It is uncomfortable, but it has to be done.
Sure.
Yeah.
I wonder if people are going to start putting in the prenup. You can't do one of those shows about exes after we're over.
Well, yes, they do. There's a
plenty of people that say, you know, we're not going to talk about our relationship after.
That's right. And how are you going to work the finances with her? Are you going to pay for everything in the marriage, or is there going to be a
I do
say
not
a pool
know how
of money?
I've not.
You guys live together?
Well, you guys live together
We've lived together for a long time.
And how does that work? The gas bill comes in. Do you pay it or does she?
My accountant pays it.
And does he go to her accountant and say, let's split? Come on, it's only fair. Everyone's making money here.
She's using gas, too.
That's right.
I don't know, Howard. I'm not going to talk about it here.
How does that all work? That's what I want to know.
How does it work for you, Howard?
I pay for everything. What do you think? Look at me. You think anybody's going to go halves with me?
Yes.
I'm lucky I get laid. Are you kidding me?
I get it.
Are you going to be able to remain faithful? That's the big question.
Yes, I am.
You're going to be on the road.
Well, you've been faithful for 7 years, haven't you?
Yes.
I mean, when I see you playing the piano, I want to blow you, and I'm heterosexual. So, I mean, you know what I mean? It's going to be difficult for you, admittedly, right? Have you had your share of quote-unquote fun with women?
I definitely had my share of fun.
You've dated hot women, famous women? You've gone through the gamut?
Did you get wild?
I didn't date super famous women. I've dated some, models that were pretty well known. But.
Oh, you have dated models?
Yeah, but I've had my fun. Let's suffice to say.
Did you get wild? Did you get groupie sex? Did you get?
Sure.
Did you deliver anal to any of these women? Man, I only know what goes on. Well, she's a very beautiful woman. Congratulations.
Absolutely.
I like her. I went on the web and I looked at all her pictures, and she's comfortable with her body. I like that.
Yes, she is. I am
naked.
too.
She's naked. Well, you're
comfortable with her body?
I'm comfortable with hers and mine.
And you're comfortable with her getting naked. The name of the new album, by the way, which is why you're here, the John Legend album, is called Love in the Future.
Love in the Future.
Is that a question? Will you have love in the future with your wife once you get married, do you think?
It's,
what is love in the future?
It's sort of about beginning something new and having some optimism about it before I go and mess it up once we actually get married.
Yeah, you won't mess it up. You'll be all right. You know what I like about your wife best? I saw that interview with Joan Rivers where she said she never wears panties.
Yeah.
And she's wearing the micro mini skirt.
Yeah.
I mean, it's fantastic. Have your church-going parents met her yet?
Yes, they have.
I hope she puts on long pants when she meets with them, right? Because they're very, very religious people.
They're not as strict as they used to be.
I see. Well, they understand show business.
Yes.
So this song, All of Me, you wrote this in 5 minutes, or did it take you years to write?
It took me a few hours.
Few hours.
Yeah.
Do the best songs come after just a few minutes?
Most of my songs are written in a few hours. Best and worst.
All of Me was written where? Where do you want some water? Yeah, here, go ahead. Scott, wake up.
Toss me a little water
coma.
so I sound decent when I sing this song.
And All of Me is a song you wrote in a couple of hours. Where do you write these songs? You laying in bed? You taking a shower? Where is this happening?
I'm in the studio. I'm actually at. I was at Toby Gadd's house. Toby's a pretty prolific writer. He co-wrote Big Girls Don't Cry with Fergie and If I Were a Boy with Beyonce and a few other writers. So he's a good writer, and a lot of times for my albums, I'll go sit with other writers and we'll vibe off of each other and see what we come up with. I was sitting at the piano, and we were just talking about ideas for songs, and we just started, trying some things. And
how does it work? You sit there with him and you start to tinkle around a little bit?
I kind of knew what I wanted to write about because one of my managers had sent me a song, and they were like, you should write a song like this, like that you kind of embrace everything about your woman and that you love her fully and completely.
So this is you giving yourself, all of you, to your woman.
And it's saying all of me loves all of you. I love all your curves and your edges, your perfect imperfections. Because when you marry somebody, you're marrying the things that aren't great about somebody. And
what's not great about the woman you're marrying?
Nothing, of course.
Come on, what is the thing? What is wrong? Like, does she have the perfect ass and does she have the perfect body? There's got to be flaws. There are flaws, are there not? There's flaws.
Nothing's wrong with her.
And so
even the things that are wrong aren't.
Are awesome.
Well, we'll see.
That right,
we'll talk to you in 5 years. We'll see about that. You might have a laundry list. That's going to be your next song. So, in other words, you write the music first and then the lyric?
Yes, usually. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Does the lyric ruin the music for you? Billy Joel told me that.
Sometimes.
He said, yeah.
Because sometimes it sounds hotter when it's still you're mumbling the lyric.
And then you start to put the words
you put the lyric to it, it kind of ties it down.
Yeah.
And before it has a little more like romance and freedom to it before you actually put the lyric to it. But I'm pretty proud of this lyric.
Isn't it frustrating when you write what you think is the best song you ever wrote and then the public doesn't respond to it? That's crazy, right?
Yeah.
Can that send you into a depression?
No, it hasn't, but who knows? If this one doesn't work, I might be depressed because I think this one has a good shot.
All of Me.
Yes.
Aren't you lucky in a way that you can sing your own songs. Because how many guys were great songwriters, but like even like Burt Bacharach and stuff, they couldn't sing their own songs.
Yeah.
You got to be blessed that way too to be able to play and sing, right?
I mean, I'm blessed. No argument there.
Because you meet guys who are really great songwriters, and they have to hire somebody to sing for them.
Yeah. But you know, it can go either way. Because with those people like Burt Bacharach, he made a lot of money.
Sure.
And he didn't have to deal with the fame aspect of it. And some people, fame's not for everybody, and it's okay to be rich and not famous. You know.
When you write a song like that, which is clearly about your girlfriend. At what point do you bring that home and say, okay, honey, I want to play something for you right now? And I
played it for her almost right after I wrote it, like pretty soon right after.
Like you run home excited like a little kid and say, hey, and where is she?
I got something here.
I got something I want you to hear. Do you tell her it's about her, or you just want to sing it for her?
I sang it to her, and she cried.
She cried?
Yeah.
And then immediately you get at least oral or something, right? I mean, right at the piano.
Well, you know, she loved the song. She cried.
And acted out emotionally, right? Did she say to you after you sang that to her, she goes, I love this song, but what's with the imperfections? What imperfections do I have? No, she
loved it. She loved it.
Robin, this is the kind of guy I see you with. Am I feeling it properly here? What about that?
Matchmaker. He's matchmaking us, Robin.
I imagine. I only want to know what's going on in Robin's head right now. She's seeing you as husband material. Am I correct or not?
He's a little too young for me.
I understand that, but the idea of him is good,
But the idea is a good one.
You like that. And after he wrote a song about you like that, if John Legend wrote that about you, you would...
I cry.
And you give him oral, right? Yes, that laugh means a yes. All right. Well, John, I just realized John Legend sounds a lot like John Lennon.
I know. The mistake has been made. The mistake has been made.
He's some songwriter.
Yeah,
huh?
he's pretty great.
Yeah, he's
done
good.
okay for himself as a songwriter.
Yeah, he's really cool.
Yeah.
Well, listen, I wish you luck with the album.
Yes.
All of Me is the single from the album.
You can pre-order it now and get All of Me with the pre-order.
Love in the Future is the name of the album from John Legend. And for more information on John's upcoming tour, I guess you got to really go out and support this thing now, right?
Yeah, we're going to tour starting October 20th through December 1st.
All over the country or all over the world?
All around North America during that period. And then I think we're going to do Australia in December. We just left Asia, and we did a month in Europe, some festivals just now.
Your life's pretty much on the road all the time, right?
A lot. I took a break to make the album, but then, once the album's made, you got to go out and...
Where you live, L.A.?
New York and L.A. We're bi-coastal.
And when you're on tour that much, you got to just live in hotels, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Do you like that?
I don't mind it, actually.
Really?
I'm so used to it, and I'm a good traveler.
You seem like a decent man. Anything weird about you? Are you a brony? Are you into steampunk? Or what are you into? You watch porn? You do anything weird?
Oh, that's not even weird.
No, nothing wrong with that. I watched it last night. I watched the school teacher discipline her student.
Chrissy's gone all week, so.
Well, no problem with that. Hey, we're both men and we have needs, and we take care of those needs. Well, listen, you get jealous when she's away for the week?
No, I miss her though.
But do guys hit on her all the time? I imagine.
Sure,
so,
I'm sure.
Yeah.
I'm sure someone hits on her every day.
What's your attitude on that? It's like, hey,
I would hit on her if I saw her. So I can't really blame the guys for thinking she's beautiful.
Right.
Like, what are you gonna do?
We'll see how this all turns out.
You just have to trust her.
That's right.
Yeah.
John Legend, everybody. Truly a pleasure.
My first time, and I hope you have me back.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
And I hope you marry Robin at some point. In your life.
Okay.
Because I see you as
after
perfect.
this marriage, you'll
Wife
marry
number 2,
me.
Robin Quiver.
As soon as you realize Robin was the right girl for you. We'll be back right after these words. John Legend, everybody.
That was fun, man.
That was fun for me. You did all the work. I just sat here like a schmuck.
Thank you. That was really fun.
University of Pennsylvania.
Yes,
you
sir.
see, that I'm jealous of. Great seeing you.
Thank you, man.
Great having you in
Thank
here.
you. Thank you.
So you told the story of your entire career, from as a young boy up until now.
Yeah.
I imagine you've met tons of people along the way, been interviewed countless times. What separates Howard from everyone in your, along your path?
Well, Howard's just a great conversation. You don't feel like he's, you feel like he definitely did his research because he knew some stuff about me, but you didn't feel like he was just giving me canned questions. It just felt like we were having a good conversation, and that's the way you want to be interviewed.
Well, that was a great interview, and thanks a lot for stopping by. Good luck with your new album.
Thank you.
All right, thank you, sir.
You didn't write Ohio.
No,
Neil Young
Neil
did.
did.
But you love that song.
Well, I get a call from Crosby. I'm in Los Angeles. Neil and David are up in a place that I had in Pescadero in Northern California. It was a friend's house. Crosby called me. He goes, book the studio right now. Get the band together. Get Halverson, who's our engineer, Bill Halverson. I'm coming down tomorrow. I said, boy, you sound intense. What the hell's going on?
What's going on?
He said, wait until you hear this song. I said, what is it? He said, it's called Ohio, and Neil wrote it. I said, what happened? He said, I showed Neil a newspaper with you remember that famous John Philo picture of the girl leaning over the dead body?
You're talking about at Kent State.
At Kent State.
One of the students had been shot by a National Guardsman.
4 of them.
Yes.
We slaughtered our own children.
Yes.
Right, so here's the story. So he shows Neil this newspaper or this magazine, whatever it was. He said, I saw Neil walk off with his guitar into the woods, and he comes back an hour later with this song. Right?
Wow.
We had Teach Your Children going, it was already in the top 20. It was going towards the top of the charts.
Right.
We put out Ohio immediately and killed our own single because we thought it was more important to talk about America killing its own children than having a hit record.
You're telling me that Neil Young goes off into the woods, an hour later comes out with a fully formed song.
Completely done, finished.
And Crosby thought the song was so important and so good. He said, come on, guys, let's get together, record this.
Immediately.
Even at
and
the...
put it out immediately.
Put it out immediately.
Ahmet Ertegun was in the studio. So we cut Ohio. It took us about an hour and a half.
The whole song was cut in an hour and a half.
Oh, yeah. It's a very simple song.
No one does that anymore.
Well, you know.
Would you grace us with a little bit of Ohio?
Sure.
Gotta get down to it. Soldiers are cutting us down. Should have been done long ago. What if you knew her and found her dead on the ground? How can you run when you know, you know, you know? Tin soldiers and Nixon coming, we're finally on our own. This summer I hear the drumming for dead in Ohio, for dead in Ohio, for dead in Ohio, for dead in Ohio.
That is one powerful song.
He's here now. So you want to?
Graham Nash?
Yeah,
I'll do the notes with you. We'll get started. What was the when the Crosby, Stills and Nash got together? He was in the Hollies.
Yes.
But he was okay. I'll start that from King Midas' story.
He was sort of disillusioned with the direction they were taking.
Right, and then he hooked up with Crosby. And where did they find Stills?
No, Crosby and Stills were at Joni Mitchell's house, and
That's where they met.
She invited Graham to come over. I think the way I read it was she sort of knew these 3 guys should get together, but it seemed like an accident. And in the book he says they go over, Crosby and Stills have a new song, they play it once, Graham goes, play it again, and Graham goes, can you do it one more time? And this time he jumps in with them, and they create the sound.
Well, Graham Nash is here, which I'm excited about. One of my favorite artists of all time, Graham Nash. Of course, of the great band Crosby, Stills and Nash, originally of the Hollies, inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame for about 20 different reasons. Look at you.
Twice.
You look good. Yeah, you really do. You take care of yourself, right?
No, you know, it's really easy to look like a peacock when you're standing next to two turkeys.
Well, yes, but, you know, it's funny. When I even see Neil Young now, he's put on a tremendous amount of weight.
Really?
I think so.
I saw Neil a week ago. He didn't look.
He looked heavy to me.
Well, you know, as we get older, I mean, look at you. You look great too. I mean,
No, I'm trying to keep the weight down. You keep.
How old are you now? 40?
40.
Oh,
yeah.
You're so
40.
flattering.
And what are you like? 43, I read.
Yeah, just over. 43 and a half.
Does it kill you getting older? Honestly, do you? I mean, it literally does kill you. But
it's not for the faint-hearted, Howard, as you well know.
No.
You know, when you wake up with aches and pains, things drop off and things grow that you never even knew.
When you were writing your book, all right, because Graham has put out a new book, Graham Nash, and we're going to talk about it today, but when you were writing your book and you go back and you sort of look at your archives and you look at all the pictures of you guys when you were young, isn't it? It's like looking at a different person, right?
And it's terrifying. That's the one thing about celebrity that I'm not crazy about is seeing myself from a young kid to grow into this, gray-haired man here.
Because, I'm always shocked when I look at the old Crosby, Stills, and Nash pictures and I see, David Crosby was this shockingly good-looking guy. I mean, and he's gotten out of shape. Age has not been kind. But the voice is still there, right?
Crosby's singing his ass off, kid.
He's lucky he can. I mean,
that's right.
He's a survivor.
That's right. Well, I think the average lifespan for a liver transplant is like 15 years.
Right.
He's already
and
18
how many years is
18 and going.
Wow,
yeah.
That's remarkable. I'm thinking about the Crosby, Stills, and Nash and your new book because you write about the history, and I always love that. And I love talking music with musicians and how you wrote certain songs.
Right.
So I'm excited that you're here today, especially with your guitar. And, I was thinking all the way back to, the Hollies. When you were in there, and you started to write music, and you started to get experimental with your music. That's why you left the Hollies. They were being mean to you.
No, they weren't really being mean. They were just content. They were content to have every single go into the top 10.
When you wrote this song, the Hollies were like, that's too experimental.
King Midas in reverse,
King Midas in reverse. You wrote this, you brought it to the Hollies, and you said, let's do this. And they said, dude, we just want to write hits. What is this?
Yes.
Was that the last straw for you? Were you like, that's it, I'm done?
Yeah.
You knew
well, a couple of things happened. They didn't want to do that. I'd actually written Marrakesh Express, and somewhere in the bowels of EMI, Abbey Road, there's a track of the Hollies doing Marrakesh, and it sucks. Right?
Wow.
So those two things, they wanted to do an album of Bob Dylan songs in Las Vegas, kind of brass, kind of, it sucked.
So you're saying you brought them Marrakesh Express, and they
didn't think it was going to be a hit.
Oh, my God. One of the biggest hits for Crosby, Stills, and Nash.
Correct.
And you did that stick in your craw? And one day when you finally were set up with Crosby, Stills, and Nash, you brought it to them and you said, look, guys, let's do this. And they were probably like, yeah, this is it. Let's do it.
That's why I'm so bonded to Crosby, because he saved my ass. Because when you refuse to record what we consider to be decent songs, it shakes you to your core as a musician, as an artist. You think, I must be wrong. If they're not doing it, I must be. But then Crosby said, come over here.
I can't imagine how many people's spirits were crushed by someone saying no. I feel like that about my early career in radio. So many people say no, and I'm amazed that I just kind of knew to keep going. And you leaving the Hollies is not a very secure kind of thing. That was a big deal.
It was a big deal, except for one thing, Howard.
Yeah.
I had heard me and David and Stephen sing.
Was that at Joni Mitchell's house?
It was indeed, in her living room, yes.
All right, so you guys got together. You were in the Hollies. Crosby was in, what band was he in at that point?
I think he'd just been thrown out of the Byrds.
He was thrown out of the Byrds.
Yeah.
You were all sort of outcasts of different bands.
That's right.
And Stephen,
I wasn't so out.
Joni Mitchell understood that you guys would work well together, right?
Actually, Cass Elliot.
Was that who?
Before John, yes.
Cass Elliot said you should meet David Crosby.
Mama Cass.
Yes, Mama. Hey, Robin, how are you doing, kid?
Mama Cass, you say in your book, tried to seduce you. You were not interested in having sex with her.
No.
But you became very good friends.
Incredible friends, yes.
Was she upset about that? The fact that, it had to be hard for her because she wasn't a stunningly beautiful woman.
Yeah, it must have been hard for Cass because, she was a very loving woman.
Right.
And she knew that she was overweight. She knew, I think she had a crush on Denny. From the Mamas and Papas.
Right. She absolutely did.
And that didn't go anywhere,
Yeah.
I made her cry within 5 minutes of meeting her because she asked me what would John Lennon think of the Mamas and Papas, and I said, well, knowing John a little, he'd probably put you down at first until he felt comfortable and let you into his close circle,
And she started crying?
Oh, yeah.
Because she felt,
she had a crush on John, but I didn't know it.
Oh, it must have been so hard for her because she's around all these exciting artists, these good-looking guys. You guys are good-looking guys, and she couldn't. She was probably sexually frustrated. And meanwhile, in the Mamas and the Papas, Michelle Phillips was like the sex bomb of all time.
That's why I went down to the studio.
Did you instantly fall in love with Joni Mitchell when you met her?
I'm afraid I have to say yes.
Yeah.
It was an astounding moment.
She's some artist, huh?
Brilliant. She's a genius.
Were you intimidated by her talent, or did it spur you on to write great music?
I was full of piss and vinegar. I thought I was, decent, songwriter until I started hanging out with David and Stephen and Neil and Joni, and then I began to really realize what songwriting should be about.
When you hang out with people like Joni Mitchell and Stephen Stills and David Crosby, do you become a better songwriter?
Absolutely.
They teach you things by just hanging out with them?
Absolutely.
Wow.
To see the way they structure songs, to see what they talk about in songs.
You know what's an amazing story? Stephen Stills, and I agree with you that he is one of the most underrated guitar players. I find him unbelievable, even when he did his solo work. Tremendous guitar solos and all that stuff.
Yes.
But Joni Mitchell wrote the song Woodstock.
Indeed.
She was upset, right, that she didn't get to go to Woodstock.
Well, she was supposed to go.
Right.
But she also, Woodstock finished on the Sunday. She was supposed to do the Dick Cavett show on Monday, and it was a very important TV show for her biggest entry into TV world, right?
Right, yeah.
But then when 20,000 people are coming, 50,000 people are coming, 100,000 people are coming, 500,000 people are coming, Elliot and Geffen didn't think she'd be able to get out of there to do the TV show.
And they were worried about that.
Of course.
And that killed
kept her there.
So that killed her, and she decided, that's it, I'm writing this song, Woodstock. But getting to my point about Stephen Stills, when he heard the song,
yes,
he said,
He said, Joan, can I use that song? Well, of course, she said. But can I change it? And he turned it into the great rock and roll song that it is.
He really did. Stephen Stills heard this song and knew how to arrange it to make it a hit. And
Absolutely.
That's genius, isn't it?
It is.
Even he took someone else's song.
That's right.
And this is one of the best Crosby, Stills, and Nash songs of all time, I think. I love when Joni does it.
How does Joni feel about it?
Joni must have loved it.
I think she did, because, I mean, it took her song, which was like a dark, purpley kind of song, and turned it into a balls-out rock and roll song.
So you're saying that when you were with the Hollies, they stifled your creativity. Mama Cass introduces you to Crosby. You and Crosby vibe immediately.
Indeed.
Do you just go off somewhere and play together? How does this vibe
No,
occur?
we didn't actually. We didn't actually. Crosby called me one day and he said, come on, I want you to go up to my friend Peter Tork's house. Peter was, of course, in the Monkees and a very, very great, social kind of guy.
Was Peter Tork a good musician? Or was it just the Monkees?
That's a good, compared to what?
I mean, were any of those guys, I've heard people say Michael Nesmith.
He just gave good parties.
Yeah, right. So Tork had good parties.
That's right.
And you guys were up for a party.
Yeah, and Crosby and I went up there and we opened up the door of the house, and of course this incredible cloud of smoke comes out of the front door.
Right.
And there's this kid pounding the shit out of the piano. And I'm trying to listen to this kid because it's great. And Crosby's nattering at me, and I say, wait a second, I want to hear this kid. He goes, if you'll just shut up, that's who I want to introduce you to. His name is Stephen Stills.
Oh, wow. And Stills, what was he doing at that point?
The Buffalo Springfield had broken up.
Oh, I see. So he was free.
He was
free
free.
agent.
Yeah.
So much of this depends on timing, right? Because once you get into a band and a record deal and all that,
with different record companies, right?
So that's when the three of you said, "Hey, let's sit down and maybe write a few songs together, see if we can do that." Is that when you played in Marrakesh Express?
No,
no.
What happened is I came from London to Los Angeles to be with Joni,
right?
And David and Stephen were at dinner, and after dinner and smoking a big one, David says to Stephen, "Hey, play Willie that song." And so they sang You Don't Have to Cry, which is a great Stephen Stills song.
Right.
They did it two-part. I said, wow, incredible song. Do me a favor, sing it one more time. They looked at each other, kind of shrugged, and sang it one more time. They got to the end, and I said, okay, bear with me. One more time. I had my harmony down. I had the words remembered. Whatever vocal sound Crosby, Stills, and Nash has was born in 40 seconds.
Wow. That's crazy.
Crazy, right?
Yeah, it's unbelievable. So you guys meet, and there was some sort of story in your book about that you auditioned, in a way, for... Who was it? Who did you audition for?
Well, we had this apartment in London on Moscow Road where we were rehearsing the first record. And we were good. We could play that entire first record on a couple of acoustic guitars and 3 voices.
Wow.
We were pretty damn good.
You were well rehearsed.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And George Harrison and Peter Asher came over. We kind of wanted to be on Apple. They just signed James Taylor.
Yeah.
They were an up-and-coming record company.
Perfect
It was
fit.
the Beatles. Come on, let's go.
Yeah.
They didn't like what we did.
Peter Asher
and George Harrison.
And George Harrison listened to you guys perform that first album.
Live in front of their face.
And is that intimidating?
We thought we were crazy. We thought, well, maybe we're not this good. But we did the same thing with Paul and Arthur.
What did George Harrison say? Like, what did he say to you after? He goes, well, it's just not right for Apple?
That decision came like 2 days later. They just kind of and ahed and patted us on the head and left.
Why the fuck couldn't they get that?
I don't know. To this day, I don't know.
And then you also played in front of
Paul and Arthur.
Paul Simon.
Yeah, and Art Garfunkel. Same thing.
Yeah, Simon and Garfunkel
They
sat
didn't
you
get
down.
it either?
They had the ability to get you signed to what? Some label, right?
Yeah, Columbia. Probably, you know.
And you sat down and you played them the first album.
Yes.
Live. You
Start
did a concert.
to finish. And they didn't get it.
Wow.
Now, what was
Maybe
that?
you guys aren't good.
That's what we thought.
That proves.
That's what we thought. And then I thought, well, maybe it's competition or...
Oh, that would have crushed me.
It would have crushed me.
That's crazy.
It was crazy. We didn't quite know what was really going on.
Is that the beauty of being in a band? When you get crushing news like that, at least you have your two brothers to sort of
absolutely.
lean on.
Yeah, you can light one up and forget the whole thing.
So who the hell believed in you?
Ahmet Ertegun.
Ahmet Ertegun. Boy, that guy had a set of ears, huh?
I'm telling you.
What, did you do the same thing for Ahmet? Did you
And
go?
he loved it to death.
He got it.
Because he's a music man.
Right.
That's one of the things that's wrong with music companies now.
But George Harrison is a musician.
Yeah, I know, and so is Peter
And so is
Asher.
Paul Simon.
Right.
And so is Arthur Garfunkel.
It's unbelievable.
It blew my mind.
So it proves a point that Ahmet Ertegun, who is a businessman,
but a music man.
A music man, but a businessman, got it more. He understood the commercial potential of Crosby, Stills
and it was Ahmet that wanted that suggested Neil join us.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, because you see, Stephen had played almost every instrument on that first record. He played the bass, he played the B3, he played lead guitar, he played the piano, right?
Yeah.
When we made that record and we knew that we had to go on the road, how do we do that if one member played all the instruments?
Is that why Neil Young was always in and out of the band? Stephen is such a strong musical presence and really a master arranger and stuff. Did those two clash? Is that the problem?
They must have. Because, you know, when Ahmet said, I know who you need to get, man. You need to get Neil Young.
Why did he feel Crosby, Stills, and Nash even needed Neil Young? Brilliant move. I mean, I love the combination of the four of you.
We did need another player to play the stuff that Stephen couldn't play if he was playing lead guitar, right?
Right.
Ahmet also understood that part of the magic of the Buffalo Springfield was this clash, guitar-wise, between Stephen and Neil, who would stand like stags on each side of the stage and play a great thing, and then Stephen would go, okay, motherfucker, try this.
It was a competition.
Okay, absolutely.
Right. So
and it's to this day.
They don't get along, do they?
No, they do. They love each other to death.
But it bothered you as a musician and also as a founding member of Crosby, Stills, and Nash, that Young, and I get this so much, that Young would come and go, and that the band didn't mean as much to him as it did to the three of you.
I think it did. I just think that he was very focused and concentrated on Neil Young, as he should be.
But I got crazy as a fan when Neil would go off with Crazy Horse, and I felt Crazy Horse was not a great band compared to Crosby, Stills, and Nash. I was actually angry because I love the collaboration of the four of you.
Right.
Were you personally hurt when Neil says, and Neil, how did Neil tell you he was leaving the band the first time?
He never said. Let me tell you something. You know, there's a lot of people don't think that Neil Young played in Woodstock because he's not on the film.
Why is he not on the film?
Because he told every single cameraman, you shoot one frame of me and you're dead.
And now I bet he regrets that.
Maybe, but you know what? He's a giant star, so maybe it was right.
Well, you want to know something? I've talked to Leslie West of Mountain. You know, Mountain was at Woodstock.
Sure.
They had a manager who said, concert film, we don't, unless you pay us X amount of dollars, and they were left out of the film, and it would have been huge for Mountain, because that was a great band.
Yeah. I think we all knew that Woodstock was going to be something else, you know.
Do you like your album, Four-Way Street?
I love the spontaneity and the live feel. Some of the tuning bothers me.
It is one of my favorite albums of all time.
Wait until you hear what I'm doing now, Howard.
What are you doing now?
I'm 11 mixes from a 40-song, 3-CD set of Crosby, Stills, Nash & Young from our 1974 tour, and it will stun you.
Why is it so much better than Four-Way Street? The reason I like Four-Way Street is because the tuning is off and because there are errors. It wasn't manufactured. It was sitting in a real concert. I like that.
Well, we got better and better as a band.
Right.
And in 1974, which of course is, you know, 3 or 4 years after Four-Way Street, we were a better band.
So the album you're working on now is Better Harmonies?
Yes.
Right. You're just better musicians.
And not only that, but Neil Young hit a writing streak that was unbelievable.
Unbelievably prolific.
He's a great musician. It's Neil Young, for God's sake.
So didn't it break your heart when Neil decides to leave?
No.
I want to talk to you about some of the songs you wrote, and you have been very gracious to play some of them today. And I'm so excited. By the way, we're sitting here, in case you haven't figured it out, we're here with Graham Nash. His new book is called Wild Tales, and a lot of the things we're talking about are covered in the book. You can also go to Graham Nash.
It's like he knew everyone in the music industry.
Well, barely.
He's like the Zelig of music.
These guys were so high, I don't think they know who the hell was in the room.
And maybe these stories aren't even true.
You know, in a way, it's kind of dangerous when you read your book, because I am someone who dropped acid as well, and I am very anti-acid. I had a terrible experience with it. Because I took a 4-way hit by myself. I didn't understand what was happening.
Gotcha.
But yet you credit a lot of your creativity to drugs, yeah? I mean...
Yeah, because, I mean, what else can you do? I mean, the fact is we were high most of the time.
And LSD, do you think you could have written those songs without the use of drugs?
Oh, absolutely.
You could have, right?
Absolutely.
I mean, you were just in that zone.
Yeah, yeah.
And as you get more and more famous and your songs become more and more popular, doesn't that just inspire you more to write? And
of course.
Your confidence goes through
I'm telling you, like I said before, we were full of piss and vinegar.
I love the song Chicago so much. And this was written by you.
Yes.
And I didn't understand the origin of this song until I started to do some research. Chicago was a hotbed. It was 1968.
Yep.
The Chicago Democratic Convention was going on.
That's right.
The Vietnam War was in full swing.
Correct.
A lot of people felt if they went to the convention and protested Hubert Humphrey and all these people, that it would change the world, that we could make a difference as young people.
And I still believe it.
Yeah. But the thing is, I didn't know who you were writing this for when you said, please come to Chicago.
Just to sing.
You were playing this to
Stephen and Neil
because they didn't want to go to Chicago.
No, it's not that they didn't want to go. They couldn't. They had prior arrangements. And Wavy Gravy, who made the initial call to me to say, won't you come to Chicago just to sing and raise money for their defense fund, it was very fast. David and I actually had the time off to be able to do it, but Stephen and Neil didn't. They wanted to go.
But isn't this song a plea to them to come to Chicago, to drop whatever commitments they had?
Exactly.
Because this was more important. This was a life-changing event?
Exactly.
You got to play it.
Let's treat it. What time is this in the morning?
I know it's early, but come on. This is such a beautiful
it's
song.
11 p.m. at night.
Did a song like
thank you, Robin.
Did this song just come streaming out of you because you were so fired up about Chicago Convention?
Absolutely, as most songs do.
It's one of the great activist songs of all time.
Well, you can't bind and chain and gag a man and call it a fair trial, Howard.
Right.
No matter if he's guilty or innocent, you can't chain him to the bench and call it fair.
You're talking about the Chicago 7, right?
I am.
Okay, so you are an advocate of peace and love and also but an activist. Is that because of your father?
Yes, it is.
A terrible thing happened to your father with the justice system.
That's right. He bought a camera from a friend of his at work.
Right.
And his main joy was to go and shoot pictures of his children at the zoo, for instance.
Right.
And my father turned me on to photography way before I was a musician.
You are a photographer.
Yes, indeed.
Right. You take a lot of pictures. Your stuff's on in shows and things like that.
My camera's sitting right on your desk.
You always have your camera with you. What do you shoot? What kind of camera?
I have a Leica X2. It's a beautiful little small digital point and shoot, and it's fabulous. The lens is sharp as hell. I love this camera.
When you were
anyway, so my dad
go ahead.
had bought this camera. The police come to the door, which was unheard of in England. Police at your door? Are you kidding me?
Right.
They wanted to know where he had bought the camera because it had been stolen.
Okay.
And he wouldn't tell them.
Because he wasn't a rat.
Yeah, you don't grass on your friends. You just don't. So anyway, consequently, he ended up...
Did your dad know it was a stolen camera that he bought?
He certainly did when the police came to the door.
Right.
And he went to jail for a year, and he broke his heart, and he died at 46.
Oh.
And you feel because he went to jail, he died young?
No doubt about it.
What did he die of technically? What was the autopsy?
Something wrong with his liver. About a couple of days before I went on tour with the Hollies to Europe, I went to see my dad. He was in hospital. I couldn't find him. And it's my father. I can't recognize him. And then I saw this orange person.
Wow.
And it was my dad. So obviously something was mightily wrong with his liver.
And you feel that he maybe picked something up in prison or
I just think that when your psyche is down, when you feel like a piece of shit, when you don't think that you're worth anything, everything starts to deteriorate.
Is that why Chicago is such an important song to you? Because you're like, hey, let's fight the injustice, let's fight the system.
Correct.
Because sometimes the system is going to break a man's spirit.
That's right, and it did in my father's case.
Did you know, I just remember that bands were so much more important when I was growing up because of that kind of stuff. You actually got your information, your calling.
It's true, but don't forget that we're completely controlled by the media these days. You know it. You're king of media, right? You know that the people that own the world's media, you could probably count on two hands. They don't want protest songs on their airwaves.
No.
They want us to be sheep and lie down, buy another pair of sneakers and a soft drink and let me rob you.
Does that upset you?
Yes, it does.
Didn't you think when our generation came into power, it was going to be completely different, that things were really going to change and get different?
That's true, but we forgot about time.
What do you mean?
Well, the momentum.
How it changes you?
Yeah, no, not that. The momentum of the planet is so gigantic that to move it even a microsecond takes an enormous amount of energy and time. We did think that we could change the world, but it just happened it took longer than we thought it would.
Well, hey, a lot of people just sort of take on their parents' views and they kind of settle into middle age.
That's right, and they're content.
You know, you love the song Ohio, as long as we're talking about activist type music. You didn't write Ohio.
No,
Neil Young
Neil did.
But you love that song.
Well, I get a call from Crosby. I'm in Los Angeles. Neil and David are up in a place that I had in 𝗵𝗲 in Northern California. It was a friend's house. Crosby called me and goes, book the studio right now. Get the band together. Get Halverson, who was our engineer, Bill Halverson. I'm coming down tomorrow. I said, boy, you sound intense. What the hell's going on?
What's going on?
He said, wait until you hear this song. I said, what is it? He said, it's called Ohio, and Neil wrote it. I said, what happened? He said, I showed Neil a newspaper with you remember that famous John Philo picture of the girl leaning over the dead body?
You're talking about at Kent State.
At Kent State.
One of the students had been shot by a National Guardsman.
4 of them.
Yes.
We slaughtered our own children.
Yes.
Right, so here's the story. So he shows Neil this newspaper or this magazine, whatever it was. He said, I saw Neil walk off with his guitar into the woods, and he comes back an hour later with this song. Right?
Wow.
We had Teach Your Children going, it was already in the top 20. It was going towards the top of the charts.
Right.
We put out Ohio immediately and killed our own single because we thought it was more important to talk about America killing its own children than having a hit record.
You're telling me that Neil Young goes off into the woods, an hour later comes out with a fully formed song.
Completely done, finished.
And Crosby thought the song was so important and so good. He said, come on, guys, let's get together, record this.
Immediately.
Even at
and put it out immediately.
And put it out immediately.
Ahmet Ertegun was in the studio. So we cut Ohio. It took us about an hour and a half.
The whole song was cut in an hour and a half.
Oh, yeah. It's a very simple song.
No one does that anymore.
Well, you know.
When